Let me know when you're good to go, Hawk.
Oh, I'm ready. This is in the
I
background.
thought you were doing other shit.
Oh yeah, it's in the background.
His body is ready.
Jesus, that scav, like, I heard him yell, I turn, his flashlight turns on, immediately hits the ground. I'm like, oh, this is how I end.
Song kind of thumps.
He just immediately fucking duck shots me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
This
typical.
is a fan-made song. Neato.
Yep.
You got dolphin dive, Dante?
I got dolphin dived on.
Do,
Typical scav shit.
Do I need to go back and play Cyberpunk? Is it fixed sufficiently now?
It's
You can't.
I don't know. I haven't
it's
played it.
pretty updated. I wouldn't say it's completely fixed.
Are all of the like because the reason I stopped playing was a game-breaking bug with Phoenix.
one?
That's a legitimate question. Which one?
So Phoenix was supposed to open a door
Okay.
to progress the quest, that the mission.
I think
if-
I think they fixed that for everyone.
Yeah, and he didn't
All right,
open
well,
the door.
It's not spoiler because I haven't played it yet.
He just phased through
I haven't
it,
finished
so
it yet.
I couldn't. I was only like an hour and a half into it.
Yeah,
like
he's
I
talking about
okay.
literally the start. He's not. He keeps saying Phoenix. He means Jackie.
or Jackie.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Because I was like,
I was like,
I'm not
I was so confused.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well.
I know exactly what he's talking about because that's the one I read everyone gets stuck on, and they just end up playing through all of Act 1. They just go walk around. They did all this quests in fucking Watson, waiting for that bug to be fixed.
Oh snap!
So-
Our purge level's been level 6. It's like the hardest you can have it. Heck yeah!
What's up?
Our purge level is purge level 6. So 0 through 6 is the difficulty level, and it was on 6. I'm gonna leave it there though.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to
Oh,
go fuck some
alright.
shit up when we're done with this.
All right, where's the number? Minimum number of players online. Let's make it 4.
10.
Oh, that's
10.
You could just do that.
And then just change
Apparently,
it again
yeah.
later.
Oh, well, why didn't you always just make it 4? So that when most of us are online, then the purge can happen.
We weren't expecting
We
it
usually
the first
we're all,
time.
yeah. So usually we're all online together, as far as when the purge happens. All right.
Yeah,
let's
because I got on today and I was gonna play that. The only reason I went and played Tarkov was because I'm like, yeah, no one else is around and I don't want to fuck up and have the purge start while I'm alone.
It's set now.
So I got off.
It shouldn't click until there's 4 people on.
All right, to business.
Yeah, they're on spiders.
You guys want a recap of what happened last session?
Yeah, I need one.
All right, let's start it off with Spoon. Spoon definitely does decent recaps.
Oh, shit.
Phoenix, take it away.
All right, cool. So last week, let's see, we. Oh fuck. Let me look. At
Oh my
notes.
god.
Shit.
Okay,
Hold on.
so we started out at.
All
the,
right, so sit.
started out
So
at
we got
the,
really drunk.
So yeah,
So we all got really drunk.
we were at the club, and
The Vixen nightclub.
Fuse was able to figure out. Yeah, Fuse was able to figure out approximately where
Oh,
the
that's
reporter
right.
No,
had
no,
put
we
her
figured out
Goodwin-
exactly where.
Erica Godwin's
Goodwin.
lockbox
Drop-
essentially was.
her-
Her dead
her-
drop was.
hit dead drop was, and so we got in the. So after that, we were gonna go do that, but Complex had to do a show
On a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday, and
Yo, double
he
geeked up.
he delivered a pretty dope ass show.
I fixed this dude's sound system.
Yeah, Fuse
Yep.
fixed the sound system. And then afterwards, Dez and I went to see the Padre because the Padre
At the-
needed to see him
Yep, at the Hotel Santeria.
at the Hotel Santeria. I somehow impressed a weapons tech with my cash. Um,
Yeah.
And he learned some information.
That reminds me, we talked about it after session for a little bit, but there's kind of a neat mechanic that you stumbled upon that I actually kind of like. Hiring a professional to make it so that you don't roll a 1 on something if you're trying to like complete a task.
Oh, good. I'm glad that my idiocracy helps things.
Oh, right. So I just want to
Don't be bad.
quickly in this recap, we ended out the day, right? So this is now going to be like the 6th of February where we essentially started off at, right?
If
Alright, I've been trying to,
Yeah. So I already flipped it up there. It's day 6.
or day 2, 6th of February.
Yeah, 6th of February.
I've been trying to keep my notes organized in that.
You guys have been going kind of nonstop since the beginning, but there will probably be downtime coming-ish. Depending, I don't know. Maybe you guys don't want downtime.
I kind of want to keep the energy up, just because my ADD doesn't like it otherwise. Jimbo has
Fair
to
enough.
have something to do.
Fair enough.
Go do a haul. Idiot.
Or the
could-
bitches
Alright,
start
so-
disappearing.
Just to remind how the conversation with the Padre went, how did it go there, Phoenix?
Yeah, so he kind of knows everything that's going on. So because originally he wanted to, he got word that let me look at the notes. He got
wanted
word
to-
that the Gabrielle Cross. He got
Yeah,
word
he-
that she basically was at large, and he was like, "Go track
Cops
her
will pay
down.
good
We're
money."
go track her down. We're gonna give her back to the cops." And I was like, "Well, I actually already know where she is, but let's not give her back to the cops because she's onto this thing about the
cocaine.
strain of real cocaine." Yeah. And so he's like, "Cocaine? What?" And so I told him everything, and he's like, "Okay, cool. So the plan now is you're gonna bring her to me, and we're gonna help her get to the bottom of whatever it is, so that we can set up our own ring with whoever it is, so that we can fucking run this city."
But only you know that information.
Correct.
And you also
Currently,
gave him one of the real cocaine leaves.
Yeah, he took it and chewed on it.
Yeah.
I thought he took the bag for chemical analysis to actually go like get it analyzed and find out whether or not it is actually cocaine. I mean, he chewed one leaf and said, "Holy shit, this is cocaine."
Well,
but, yeah,
he hit
but-
it with a chemical analyzer already.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he took
yeah.
it to go
Yeah,
hit it with the chemical analyzer.
Right. Yeah. No, because I made a big deal about how the fact that like people are going to be expecting to see this, and you can't just like run off with it and do whatever you want. People are going to start asking questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given what you know about drugs and stuff like that, like it's unlikely, Phoenix, that the chemical analyzer was to scan it and see if it was cocaine. It was because it's a leaf. It's not a chemical. He was probably checking it for like biotoxin or poison or something else like that before putting one in his mouth.
I mean, I do actually have someone in my network, I believe, that can help us actually suss out some of those pieces.
Yeah. Anyways, so at the end of that, you guys parted ways for the evening, and you guys had gone to sleep, I guess, for the night. That's also, keep in mind, let's see, Gabrielle Cross also approached Hawk, offering him a job as well as Spoon-A-Lot. As of right now, it seems as though you guys have taken the job.
I mean, as far as I know, she's offered it, and I said, yeah, if it's got some cash in it and I can be of use, then yeah, I'll take some extra money.
Yep. Looks like she's trying to put together a team to help her do her investigative work.
So to clarify, I am not patching up Miss Farr in the late hours of the evening.
Miss who?
Daphne?
Farrow?
Yeah, he went back to the towing company to check on him because he had done that patch job earlier.
Yeah, I think that's where you left. Like, you basically were there for the evening. You can definitely do the surgery now and fix her hand if you'd like to roll for
and I was heading back
medtech.
there.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
yeah,
heading
sure.
back there. Phoenix is going to his house.
I was
Um,
already heading home.
You
so
were
I'm
already
gonna get
heading
there
home.
Before.
Hawk just got home, and Haruno is asleep on the couch. He, like a Uber Chad or a Gaston, fucking swept her up and took her to bed.
I
Later.
anticipate some
Cloud
twin flamer and blowing a point of luck.
Sheets.
So we're gonna start off with Hawk.
Woo!
I'm gonna get some ice cream. I'll be right back.
Oh god,
right.
what a waste.
All right, guys, he's gone. Talk shit.
I can still
Yo,
hear
Rebel
you.
Sid is absolutely a great guy, and I'm enjoying having him here. He's been
Yes.
awesome.
You
Wrong.
can't
far?
take that kind of talking shit. You never learned it.
He'll
All right.
never know. He'll never know the nice things we say about him behind his back.
I'm an upstanding guy. Can't believe it.
I'm just
All right,
sad we
so-
can't play for longer.
He's a real. Yeah, that's true. That is the one downside. But he's a real swell fellow. He's worth the not having to play an extra hour.
So it is Wednesday, February the 6th. It is around 5:30 a.m. when Haruna, like, her getting ready for school, like, basically causes you to stir and wake up. She usually doesn't try and wake you up and, like, letting you sleep until, like, the very last minute, if you like. But, second, sorry. Okay, I'm back on track.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she usually lets you sleep in if you like, but you more often than not wake up while she's getting ready for school. This morning, she sees you like stirring in bed, and you see her like doing her hair, and she walks over, noticing you stir, walks over to you, and kisses you awake. She says, "Good morning, Akoi."
Good morning. You you leaving for school today as well?
I have school almost every day.
Are you off Fridays or is it?
Well, I got the weekends.
We should do something this weekend.
That'd be great.
I made a little bit of money yesterday. Not a lot.
Did
but
you?
Yeah, helping out. I'm gonna sit up in bed, helping out that news reporter lady. I guess best way I know how to describe her. Helped us.
Oh,
She helped us with a little finance. You know, being that we kind of made sure they stayed alive. I guess.
there's an idea. Maybe you could get a job as a cameraman or something for her news channel.
The she offered me some work. I don't know what all it's gonna entail, but she said she would pay me well, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and accept. I mean, it seems like as long as nothing, is shady about it or anything, but I mean, the last thing didn't seem that shady as far as, just helping one person get out of trouble. So,
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as it's legal work, it should be fine.
as far as I know, it is. I mean, she paid
Awesome.
us. She paid us like right around $500. So, I mean, hey, that's a couple hours and $500. I think that's pretty good.
Hey, it's only the 6th. I mean, maybe our money issues are solved.
I don't know if they're solved, but we're at least making some progress, right? I need something steady though, so maybe she'll offer me something steady.
I mean,
You,
she's kind of a name in the area, so
Yeah, that's kind
I
of what I'm
mean-
hoping is maybe she has a connection, and then her connection will lead me to, something that sustains.
that's awesome. She
Do you need any
gets up from
money?
the side of the bed.
Are you all right, or?
I'm doing all right now. I mean, I get paid fairly soon.
All right.
My hours are limited at the police or at the law enforcement division, but that's mostly because I'm a student.
Baby, you're ripping some mad farts right now. Your guts okay?
Huh?
You didn't hear Sid's.
Is that what was going on?
No, that was me
That's
taking
it.
off. I had to take off my track hour. Sorry.
There it is. Nice rip.
A
babe.
likely
7
story.
out of 10.
Um,
You said you had something you wanted to show me about
oh yeah, I
some-
forgot.
music something?
She, you see her scoop up her AR or her augmented reality rig, and actually no, she grabs her I forget what it's called. I think she has it's a Zunkoji AR. Anyways, she grabs her AR rig and brings it over to you. It's the kind that actually plugs into both I think she has a Virus system, is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at the notes.
Twanky.
She has a Virus system, which is the like expensive one that goes into the metaverse and does AR and all that shit. Kind of an all-in-one rig. She walks over to you, and you see her like pull the head strap out a little bit to like make it your size.
What, you
And,
think I got a big head? Because it's true.
She nods. She says, "Don't beat me again." No, but she hands you the Virus system, and she says, "I want your take on this. I stumbled upon this. I was like practicing doing some net running, and some of the guys that I was practicing with, I guess they've been watching this. There's some story behind it, but I haven't really got, I guess, in with the guys enough to like know much more. But here, look, just let it speak for itself."
All right, I'm gonna strap it on.
All right. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about this. I don't have my shit together, apparently. One part I had forgotten about.
But I got him, boys. He didn't think I remembered, but I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
him. It shows that I pay attention and Dante doesn't.
All right, sorry. As
You
you
remember the name
put
of
the
the
system on, what?
Not that was on.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, you plug in the set and put it on over your head, and there's already queued up a scene. As you've got the rig on, you kind of look around the room. You can tell that you're in some kind of like high, some expensive skyscraper-bound nightclub somewhere in a city that you can't recognize from the skyline. It definitely doesn't look like. It definitely doesn't look like Los Angeles. In fact, it looks more like maybe New York. Never been there, but or possibly like Tokyo or London. You don't recognize the landmarks, but the buildings are huge around the area. Looking out the windows, in the area, in the club with you, there are socialites that are dancing. Most of which seem to be Asian. To you, it's fairly easy to pick out that most of these people look Japanese. To her, it wouldn't be quite as obvious. They might be Korean or Japanese. But the crowd is somewhat mixed. And what's going on right now during this performance is that there is a DJ that is running an augmented reality set. And during this part of the set, she is basically from behind her DJ table. She looks like she is summoning some form of like arcane magic in the area. And people are dancing along to the beats that she's like mixing. And the augmented reality show is a real-time event, right? So it's not like mostly pre-recorded. The artist has to draw the stuff that they've made in real time. And in fact, there are DJ battles that happen in Japan. You've heard about this. It's a pretty popular like a thing for kids to go and see. People of all ages who have an interest in the scene. But currently, you see the DJ, a woman, maybe around Haruna's size, who is like putting on the show. She is currently constructing multiple like doppelgangers of herself made out of white light that are going around the room and starting to dance with the patrons to the music. And you can see like the look on everybody's faces as they're like, suddenly there's like a light-based augmented reality carbon copy of the performer now dancing with them at their side all over the floor. This is happening, and so like as this is going on, you can see that there is a lot of people around who fit the description of like security, like people in suits, you know, stone faces, not really looking like they're having a good time. But for the most part, the people who've come to see the show are having a blast.
Okay.
At some point during the course of the song, the feed cuts, and the artist behind the table, the DJ's table, falls limp, and you see her like basically face plant on the on her DJ setup. As she does, you notice that the augmented reality like clones that she's made that were dancing along with her continue dancing, and the music doesn't stop. This goes on for about 5 seconds, and you see a man run into frame and grab the DJ and shake her, who's now slipped onto the floor, shake her awake. And as she wakes back up, then the show hiccups, and you see the augmented reality personas stop. There's a stoppage of music, and you can see that the somewhat confused musician is picked up by someone, perhaps her manager or something like that, and ushered away as people come out to basically apologize for the upset of the music.
So there was no.
The feed cuts at about there.
Can I make a perception roll to see if I noticed anything like either an impact or something like that caused, like, but the only way I describe it is like a sleep dart, or you know, something that is physically affecting her body that's noticeable.
Sure. Using the Vera system, because it's a playback of an event that was recorded in Tridio, you can walk over and examine the person at the DJ's booth.
16.
Okay. Looking around at a 16, it doesn't look like anything has struck her.
Okay. So she just
Give me a second.
conked out.
1 second. Again, I'm slow with these saved objects.
The question next.
Sure.
I know I'm not in the scene, but I want to know something. All right, so you mentioned that she has to like code this stuff in real time. So she's not only a DJ, but she is like a net runner that has to make these things.
Yes.
A net
In
running
real time.
artist.
Is there?
You want to?
You
Well,
guys
question
have
you could
probably
probably
all
get-
heard of this. I know your character isn't experiencing it right now, but your characters have all heard this. It's a relatively new phenomenon that has like exploded onto the scene from Tokyo.
Okay. So my next question would be, is she like, does she, maybe the thing has to do with like the strain of having to make so many entities all at once probably knocked her out.
Mental strain, maybe.
Well, go ahead and keep that to yourself. We're going to keep within the scene here with Hawk.
Yeah, idiot.
And just to give you, sorry, I didn't have this out earlier. It's been on my desk the entire fucking game, and then I fucking put it away like last session.
He's hot.
Here's a picture of the artist.
Hey, keep it in your pants.
Time for a new girlfriend.
Fuck her in the pussy.
Yeah, I'm about to upgrade.
All right. Is there anything else you want to look at?
Did she have any side noticeable?
She doesn't have any visible side.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not on 16. I'll definitely say that.
Okay. So she just passes out.
Yes.
What about as far as like? Oh, this is I don't know. Can I technically go into the virtual area where these guys took her back to? Oh wait, this is a playback though. This isn't live.
Yeah, it's a playback. It can only go so far.
It's like one of the brain dance playbacks
So,
from
so I can
similar,
actually
yes.
go follow. I can go follow this at least to an extent. right?
To wherever the person
Wherever
that-
they took her.
Yeah, I mean, well, to wherever the person whose perspective the brain dance comes from. Like, that person is not being followed. So they go away from whoever in the crowd was. Somebody in the crowd was
Okay,
there.
so the crowd was the one that has the brain dance. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm gonna look around in like the brain dance. So there's like a dance floor. I'm assuming with like an upper raised DJ booth area.
Mhm.
Are there VIP settings on the side?
Yeah, there is VIP around.
What kind of individuals
Oh,
are?
also, on a 16, you notice an extremely large, probably 7.5, or not 7.5, the 6.5 foot, maybe 7 foot tall, like monstrous goon in the crowd, who is basically leering at what looks like an Asian woman who is dancing. The Asian woman is wearing a Vanta black, little black fuck me dress.
Oh hell yeah, that's hot.
Now he's giving her like the I'm interested eye, or he's giving her like the yuck eye.
No, the gross pervert eye from the where X is saying it.
He's leering at her in a fashion that you can't quite comprehend just off of the cuff.
Okay, so he's just basically giving her the stare down.
Yeah.
It's
There's something you could roll to
Gonna do human perception or human.
get a little bit more human perception.
All right, let me sling it. 17. 17. Yes.
There's something odd about this person. In fact, something distant, maybe sociopathic. But it doesn't look like he's looking at her with any kind of disgust or malice. There's just some weird vacancy in the creep's eyes. And as you look more at him at this point, you're starting to realize that he is, he's quite cybernetically enhanced.
All right, so he's psybed out. But he very well might just be losing the ability to be a human, potentially. Don't know. Okay, since this has caught my eye, what is this guy doing besides just staring her down? Is he sitting at like a bar drinking? Is he in like a VIP lounge area?
He's
Like,
standing
chilling?
above the crowd. Obviously, he's huge. About probably 8 feet away from the woman.
Okay. Not dancing, not doing, just giving her the stank.
Basically, yeah. He seems to be like watching the people around her as well.
Is there so if there's a big old goon like this, does it look like there's a high value individual somewhere behind him or near where he's at? Someone who looks a little more sophisticated, perhaps maybe a suit or like some pretty clean clothes.
Well, going along that line of reasoning, as you think about it, there is a good chance that the woman is the high value target.
Oh.
Or the VIP, I should say.
Okay. We're staring this Asian chick down, and she is just a member. This lady is just a member of the crowd. One of the
She seems to be
partakers?
there, having a good time.
What is her reaction as I play it back after the DJ collapses? Is there any reaction or any kind of
It
following?
seems as though a lot of people don't realize that it's happening, including her, until the music stops, until the AR projections of the DJ stop and the music stops.
And what becomes her response after she sees the music stop and the holograms end?
You see her look towards the DJ booth, and she starts trying to push her way through the crowd. And as you're playing it forward from that point, watching her perspective, you see her turn around and look at the giant fucking dude. She calls out to him, and you see him basically step in front of her and part the seas of people. You see people just getting fucking bulldozed as she walks behind the giant.
Okay. Where do they head to SC parts to see? Is she heading out, or is she heading to like a VIP?
She's heading closer to see what's happened.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly follow her and Big Chongus and see what she ends up doing.
Okay. You see her basically watching what's happening as she gets kind of towards the front of this crowd. You see a man in a relatively nice suit who might be her manager or one of the staff from the establishment, the club.
Mhm.
Whoever attends to her first is sitting there, apparently talking. You can hear the crowd is like all kind of loud still, so you can't hear what the guy's saying. But he eventually helps her to her feet. She looks the artist, the musician looks completely like discombobulated, and he takes her, throws her arm over his shoulder and escorts her out of the immediate vicinity. The lady, as you're watching this go down, immediately gets on or pulls out her agent, which is like a slim and sleek, very expensive model of agent. Like no regular crowd goer could probably afford something like this. And she begins making a call. Again, the crowd is too loud for you to really hear anything that she's saying, but also the person who is the point of view from the brain dance is not exactly just paying attention to her, so it's kind of hard to keep a beat on her.
Haruna, what am I supposed to be paying attention to? The DJ here, or
Well,
what specifically did you want to show me about this so I can make sure I'm paying attention?
so the guys that I was talking to were saying something like that there's been netrunners who have been like looking into this because, I mean, I'm not a musician or anything, but I do know my way around like some of the tech, I guess. But if she actually like collapsed during that performance, like her rig should have stopped at the same time, which means that the images should have stopped, the music should have stopped. But there's like 6 seconds or so, like where the images just keep going, and that can't happen with that kind of rig.
So you think somebody else is doing this, and she's just a face?
That's what most people seem to think. But this one guy in my office, Daniel, he's saying that there's a lot of people that have been looking into this since it happened a couple of months ago, and they're saying that that she skipped into the net.
Skipped into the net. What does that mean?
Temporarily, her consciousness was in the AR rig or in the technology, not in meat space.
Meat space. So, and I'm guessing that's something that's not supposed to happen when you're doing the stuff that you do.
There's absolutely nothing that could explain it.
Wait, so have you ever done that before?
No, I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Oh. Wait, so I wonder if that's like maybe like the beginning of how people start to get crows or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing out random ideas, but it's kind of like those people seem to space out. They don't know where they're at. They don't know who they are, and she kind of technically spaced out, like full spaced out though.
I looked her up, and apparently that woman is a DJ by the name of Malefactor, who, I already like her music, but I hadn't heard about this. She'd just gone kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And,
so she's still producing music?
No, nobody knows where she is. That's the thing. That's why I'm, interested in this. This is, a genuine, what the fuck from the internet, you know?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. And there's been no sighting. I mean, I'm watching it through again. I mean, there's some at least somewhat, I don't know, maybe not rich is the word, but working well people. I mean, there's this lady here in this like small black dress, and then she's got somebody or
You feel the VR rig get pulled off of your head,
somebody's protecting
and you
her.
see her. She says, "Of course."
No. Look at the big guy behind her, or like, well, technically behind her, the huge sibed out dude. And then watch them two after she collapses. They go and talk to somebody. It seems to be the only people that are, well, I mean, not necessarily like not concerned, but it's kind of like, oh, well, this happened. I'm gonna go make a call.
You see her like start to put the AR rig on, and then she goes, "Dang it, I have to go, Ian. I don't want to miss the bus."
Oh, yeah, okay. Go. We'll talk more when you get home this evening. Message
Good
me
luck.
if you need something.
She grabs the rest of her supplies, and you see her like make her way out towards the bus stop. She
I'm guessing
jogs down the
it's
stairs.
pretty early in the morning still.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 6 a.m. when she goes out for the bus.
Screw that. I'm gonna go lay down for another hour.
Fair enough.
And then the rest of my morning I'll scramble up some breakfast at like 8:30ish, then head down to the dojo about 9:30 and start training. I'm making it a point to tell my DM I am going to train my kenjutsu.
Planning
Okay.
the whole day before you know what's gonna happen next.
Well, I mean, I don't have any other forward plans as far
Uh-huh.
as nobody said like, oh, let's meet up tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
You about to get a call, boy.
I'm just saying that is what I'm doing as my character. End scene.
Okay. Sounds good.
Idiot Dante. Ugly looking woke. Probably
So,
don't
I'm about
even-
to kidnap
figure
this
out-
boy.
Figure out what technique you're gonna go start training, and I will make a note of it. All right. Let's see. Spoon, where did you end up going after working on Daphne that evening? Did you make a medical roll to fix her?
Yes. Also, question. This
Sure.
affects the roll in no way, but the med scanner in my arm affects first aid and paramedic. Rules is written, that's all it does. Would it also affect surgery?
I don't imagine so if it didn't say so.
Okay. I haven't been rolling as if it did. I just wanted to make sure we get that kibosh going. Anyway.
I imagine that there probably is some sort of like robotics that you could use to like assist with surgery, like micro manipulators and shit like that, like actual like surgical robots. But those would be kind of larger. They would be like something a Ripper Doc would have, or like an actual like hospital.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 17, which I'm pretty sure beats the DC of 15.
Yeah, I feel like it does. Let's see, broken fingers.
Oops, broke him again. Sticking him up your butt.
I re-broke them. Crushed fingers. DV surgery 15. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Nice.
Daphne thanks you for the work. Offers you the office couch if you're staying the night.
My character shrugs. Yeah, saves me the walk.
Gabrielle Cross says, I need to get into a hotel. I can't hang around with all of these fucking apes and their BO for too much longer.
My character snorts. Hey, at least this place has a shower.
Does it?
Does it not have a shower?
It's a towing truck company. No, it's got a bathroom.
And a sink.
And a sink. A sink is a shower if you're determined.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I rescind my statement. Does the Pill Hotel have showers?
Yes.
Oh.
They're communal, but yes, it does have showers. And that is a much better lodging.
Fair enough.
She says, well, Jimbo should be back. Oh, Jimbo is back. He's been talking to Slim.
Hello.
She says as she looks out the window. How'd it go?
Oh, well, it went about as well as it could be expected. They won't catch me with my dick in my hands. I'm gonna...
Gabrielle says, so I'm putting together a group of people, maybe to help me finish my work. I have a feeling that I'm going to be wanted soon.
You need help? I'm your man.
Good to know, Jimbo. I appreciate you.
Anything for a friend.
I should probably talk to Turner as well.
Yeah, don't discount these guys that helped us last time either.
I already actually reached out to the one, I guess, she looks over at Archangel and says, the one that you guys are calling Fuse, I guess? Is that right? Yeah, I reached out to him and... Well, I mean, he's a technician who's got some skills, and he says that as long as there's some money in it, like, that he's interested in working together.
Well, as long as we can keep them paid, I guess that's okay.
Oh, the problem is that I have so much work to do, and I can't go out and do it, a lot of it myself. Not without risk.
Yeah, well...
And then there's Erica's shit that dropped into my lap, too.
Well, I know Fuse was looking into Erica's stuff, and you've never been a stranger to risk.
True.
You wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't risky.
Did you, out of curiosity, Spoon, did you tell her about the geolocation that you found? I think you did last session, right?
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Well, she
I
was
believe
in
I
the
told
room.
her that we found the suspected location of the dead drop. I believe I also remarked that, well, it's out in the middle of the fucking water. Who the fuck goes out there? Might as well be it, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna take the time. I want to call my Jotes contact.
Okay.
And I want to try to persuade them to let me on so my Nomad skill lets me take a vehicle out long term, right? That's why I have my car.
Yeah.
I want to see if they'll let me use short term a C vehicle.
Okay.
So I'm trying to. I want to.
Isn't it like for every level that you have access to one vehicle in the family's fleet?
Yeah, but the way that I read it is that you get to choose one vehicle, period. Like I didn't read it as in like I'm level 4, so I get access to 4 vehicles. I'm level 4, which means that I can get 4 vehicles, or I gotta have one vehicle that I've extensively upgraded, which is what I've done.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, so I'm a
Oh,
level...
okay. So yeah, it says you can either have access to a stock vehicle, or every point that you have, you can buy an upgrade to the vehicle that is yours.
And so I took the vehicle that I have and upgraded it. That's how I can sleep in it and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. You can't pull anything out of the family motor pool, but he knows somebody that will give you a great rate, like an hourly rate down by the Long Beach Harbor.
Okay, I'm going to take down his details in my agent.
Okay. It immediately is shot over to your agent. Your agent tracks it.
And then I am assuming that I'm probably pretty tired at this point.
Yeah. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning by the time you've gotten back and he's done with the surgery, kind of mixing all that in together, but yeah.
So I'm going to go over, I'm going to grab Daphne's hand and say, come on, Sugar Pie, let's go to bed.
She says, I have some shit to do tonight. I can't, but I'll be around.
All right, Sugar Baby. I I hate to hear it.
She says, "Hey, do you have any 45 ACP on you?"
I have a little. Why? What do you need 45 for?
I have some stuff to attend to tonight.
All right, I'm gonna give her 10 rounds. Say,
Okay.
This is
She says,
this is
she
what I
says,
have
"That'll do it."
available. And then I give her a kiss and tell her to call me if she runs into trouble.
Okay. She returns a kiss, and
While
She,
music plays as she leaves.
she puts her head on your shoulder for a second, and you can hear her like take in your smell. And she says, when she pulls her head back, she says, "Sweet dreams. I'll see you in the morning."
All right, babe. You call me if you run into trouble.
Of course.
And I'm gonna
She
go.
checks her own pistol, and you see her like put it back into the like pistol knife combination holster in the back of her pants, and she jogs out the front door.
I'm gonna go find a place to the place that I've been using to lay down in here when I don't sleep in my car.
You don't know where she goes when she wanders off like this, but she rarely comes back without injuries.
Whenever on my way back to the bedroom, I'm gonna shout, "Hey, Doc, she might need your services again, but she'll be a steady paying customer."
My character, standing off to the side, is like, "Wait, what? She paid?"
And then I look at him. It's like, "Well, she didn't."
Not yet.
Well, next time you put a Hello Kitty Band-Aid on her, you make sure that that Hello Kitty Band-Aid comes with a bill, and she'll pay up. She's honest.
Gabrielle Cross has a big smile on her face and she says to you, Archangel, she says, "I hope you're this forgetful when it comes around time for me to pay to pay you out."
Oh no, I have an account. I still gotta hit Des up for that 50/80s.
She smiles.
Am I the
She's
only one
like,
that's paid him so far?
"I'm gonna get some sleep."
I'm gonna
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm gonna wire 50 eddies over to Ark and say this should start and at least secure her tab for you.
All right, but if she shoots me like that cop, if I put fucking Hello Kitty on her, that's extra.
Okay, and then I'm gonna send a text message to Daphne and be like, "You didn't pay him, sweetheart. You owe me 50 eddies." And then I'm gonna head off to bed.
Okay. A few minutes later, you get a notification from your agent that you are repaid the 50 eddies.
Woo.
Gabrielle, before she decides to go into the manager's office and fucking crash out, says, "Hey, Doc, if you're around tomorrow, I'm going to try and get a hold of some of the other guys that were here tonight and see if we can get a little bit of traction on either footing, either my investigation with the coca leaves or Erica's dead drop. We at least know that there's a dead drop, or we have a suspicion of where it is. And that might be where you're going. Well, the boys that I'm going to ask to look into it, that might be where you guys are going in the morning. So, I'll leave it to you to contact them because I don't want my digital signature being out there, and I don't want to be calling too many people from my agent at this point. I got to go dark."
I give her a two-finger salute. Got it. Go the boys tomorrow.
Hey, do you guys do you still have access to that info cache in the Vixen? The dead drop that you found the coordinates at?
I'm gonna look at her and just shrug.
I think Fuse still has the jacket.
We might be able to use that for our own purposes.
I'll hit up Fuse tomorrow.
Just an idea. Anyways, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Same
Sounds
here.
like a plan. Back to the pillow, tell.
Dante,
Yep.
you are back at your apartment
Hmm.
with Z. It is the morning. It is Wednesday, and you can see.
Can I have gotten home? Well, I think I left them at 11, right? Could I have gotten home in time to like chill with Z for a little bit late at night before she decides to like really go to sleep?
Oh, sure.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
you guys
I'm
can,
gonna watch.
like-
I'm gonna watch one of her shows. Kick up, gonna sit back and relax while Dez isn't at home. I'm in fact gonna put the deadbolt on so that he has to knock to get in. All that. I'm gonna make it all about her for tonight because I realized I fucked up the previous day.
Okay. She wants to watch Smoke and Mirrors, the fucking documentary about Snoop Dogg.
Oh, this is great. She picks great stuff.
Snoop Dogg, who is 121 years old, still alive.
It's the weed.
In the year of our Snoop.
Yep. He actually works with Crips Incorporated. But yeah, you guys chill for the evening, and you guys head off to bed. In the morning, you guys get up, and like, I don't imagine that you guys are like early birds, particularly.
I know. Neither of us have jobs that require us to be super early to work.
Yeah, she gets up at around 9 a.m. She lets you sleep in as long as you want to. You have a night job.
I probably get up around the same time because I'm more curious about whether or not Dez is home at this point.
Okay. Dez is home when you get up.
I'm gonna go wake him. I'm gonna go bang at the door and realize he probably was out late, but I'm gonna bang at his door and wake him the fuck up.
No, I'm already awake.
How are you awake? How do you do this?
Um,
Are you on drugs?
Military training.
Yeah, sure.
The trick is that you figure out how to sleep anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. but I
better questions other than how your sleep patterns actually work.
Right.
Hey,
yeah,
so did you get Padre to send someone to go check on Astrid? Hello?
That did not come up.
All right. Well, okay, that's understandable. I realize that he probably had something for you to do. It makes sense why he would call you in the middle of the night. All right. Well, did you at least ask him about the boat?
Yep. And
Alright.
I did ask him about the boat, but and I dig into my pocket and pull out a scuba chip.
This is.
Yeah. Well, and I put it behind my ear, and I'm like, well, come on, we got work to do.
Yeah, but. Huh? You didn't. I don't know what you're doing. What's that chip? What'd you plug in?
Oh, I mean, I don't know anything about diving, so.
So that's a scuba chip then.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gotta go run some
Well,
stuff.
do you want
get a
breakfast first? Let's have a bowl of cereal or something before we run out.
boat. No, I'll eat later.
I'll eat now.
I mean, that's fine. You can eat now. I'm just saying I will eat later.
I'm gonna slide him a bowl of cereal. Go prepare a bowl of cereal.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I'm gonna text Izzy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send her a message that says, "Hey, I think I found something that I want you to take a look at for me." Because she's like a biologist, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot her that message.
Okay.
And basically,
I'm just double checking
like,
your background here.
basically, while
Yeah.
Complex is eating and getting ready for the day, like I'm just standing there with like my bag over my shoulder and like
Why
just
are you
texting on my phone.
Looks so fucking weird. Why don't you just sit in the couch or something and do that?
Because we're on our way out the door.
No, we're not. I'm
Because
getting
we're going.
ready.
Because look, man, if I sit down on the couch, I'm gonna want to take my shoes off.
So
When I
take your
take
shoes
my
off.
shoes-
Relax, man. It's
So once I
only
sit-
9 o'clock. Relax.
We got work to do.
Don't worry.
Look,
I
I mean, if
We need
you're
to
not,
go see if I
if
want
you're
to
not
go
ready
find
to
out if
go
Astrid's
do
alive.
that
But
yet, like,
give me
I
a couple
can-
minutes.
I
Give
got
me
other
like 10 minutes.
stuff.
Give me
I
like
gotta-
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'll be ready to go. 10 minutes. I'm gonna put down my
Alright,
bowl
I mean,
of cereal.
I'm not
I'm gonna
rushing.
go in the shower.
I'm not rushing you. I'm just
3 hours late. I'm kidding.
no. There's definitely the vibe of I'm not rushing you, but like I'm just standing right here waiting on you.
You're creating the air of
Uh-huh.
rushing,
Right.
and it's annoying.
Look, man, I'm not. And every time that you
You
ask
stop.
me, I'm just like, look, man, I'm not keeping you. And then I like check my phone to see what time it is. Look, I mean, just go about getting
Looks about-
ready.
Yeah, it looks
Alright,
about
yeah,
like
I'm gonna-
9:05 or
All right,
9:10.
I'm just gonna put on
something like
my my
Alright.
more common clothes. My generic clothes, just the what's left of my designer pair of sneakers and jewelry. The hat
Okay.
I have for my generic clothes apparently are nice. I actually do have that, and my normal household jeans top. So I have 2 reputation based on the clothes I'm wearing.
that. Nice. Okay.
And then, all right. Well, I'm ready. We can go now.
All right.
So,
Okay,
are we going to Astrid? Are we gonna go find out about Astrid first? Or are we heading to the?
Yeah, but we can do that first.
Yeah,
that's
we
fine.
can go. Let's
Yeah.
go that way then.
All right, so we'll head that way, and then let's. So what's the plan here? How many? Does everybody want to go find out what's in that hatch or what?
Well, I mean, well, okay. If we're talking between me and you right now, I was like, yeah, well, we probably should get the rest of them in on this since they all know. Like, what?
Well,
You're gonna
so
go down there? I
let's-
mean, do you know how to what if it's a fucking piece of like a hard drive or something? I'm not a net runner. I don't know. I barely know anything about tech. Think I'm gonna be able to get that shit open? I don't want to bring more people in.
What kind of trouble are you guys talking about? Sees Z walk into the room.
Nothing. This is just
As
my
we're walking
boxing
down the
gear.
stairs, leaving.
She walks to the front door and like looks out of the stairs.
Nothing. We're gonna go check on Astrid and head to this thing. Shit.
Oh my God,
Look,
you're the worst liar.
I can't lie right to her face. It's very hard. That's why I sent you to lie to her face.
Don't make me stab you, Desmond.
Yeah. Okay. That's
You
fair.
bring him back.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. It's only a little quick scuba diving out on the waterfront.
Have you ever heard of Johnny Don't complex?
Johnny don't what?
Don't do what Johnny Don't does.
Ah!
Johnny
I love
Don't
it.
is Desmond.
I'm not the one scuba diving. He is. So I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna watch him. Scuba diving is terrifying. The ocean is terrifying.
Did she just say I'm Johnny Don't?
Yeah, she called you Johnny Don't.
What?
You see her like roll her eyes and like walk back into the apartment.
I'll talk to you later,
He
Z.
followed me.
Love
He's
you.
not where you're not. We had this conversation.
The door closes.
You're the one that doesn't have skin in you. You're the one that wasn't wearing an armor jacket.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be the one scuba diving this time. You are. But anyway,
Great.
that's beside the point.
Good.
That's beside the point. We're gonna go find out what Ashton. But
All right,
like,
cool.
like I was saying,
let's go find out what happened to your dead ex-girlfriend.
wow,
What?
you failed a vibe check today. You already failed
No,
the vibe
no,
check
I'm
for
fine.
today.
I'm just saying.
That's a
clearly she
terrible
wasn't-
vibe, Desmond.
Well, no.
Jesus
no,
Christ!
I
I gotta
wanted-
work this goddamn
I-
voodoo hoodoo you
I-
like put on me now. I
I
gotta work this
wanted
shit
to
off.
go-
I gotta like step away from you, take a
I
second
wanted-
here, like.
I wanted- Where are you going? Where? What?
Bad juju, dude.
Hey, no, you're the one that didn't want to go and look for her right away.
I did want to go look for her. I just couldn't do it last night.
Oh, obviously, she wasn't. Literally, her life was not as important as your
Look,
show.
look. For the last 2 days, we've been busy.
And look, you're right, but I'm just saying. Look, man. So if she got shot and she was bleeding, she's 100%.
She
dead
was
by now.
dead yesterday. If
Right.
she got shot and is bleeding.
Right.
So me going looking for her yesterday wouldn't have made too much of a difference.
Gabrielle
Right,
Cross
so-
is holding on the phone for you. Shall I connect you?
Whose phone?
Yeah, whose phone is it?
I'm
My phone?
clicking on Dante.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hey-
gotcha.
Oh, hold on. Gabrielle Cross is called. Oh yeah, I did give her my number. Hold on. I'm gonna flip it open. Hello.
Hey, Complex.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, read
You
some
missed the
reviews about the
show.
show.
Yeah, you missed it. You should have came.
I know I should have, but there's that whole wanted by the cops thing.
Yeah.
Hey, so I meant to contact you. I meant to have Archangel contact you guys this morning, but I just wanted to make sure if. Yeah, I mean he was up pretty late doing surgery on Daphne, Miss Farrow, whatever.
Which one's Farrell again?
Jimbo's girlfriend.
Oh, right, the one with the shotgun.
Yeah,
That guy, the cowboy-looking guy. Yeah, yeah.
she says.
With the weird dick.
I don't know if he's called you yet, but I just wanted to see if you would potentially do a favor for me. Hey, Spoon, you here?
Mm-hmm.
Were you planning on calling them in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Okay. There is another
Call on the
Arch-
line.
Archangel is
Oh.
holding on the line for you. Shall I put him through?
Oh, speak of the devil. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. Let me switch between the two calls.
Yeah, I'll hold.
All right, I'm gonna switch between calls. Hey, Ark, what's up, man?
Hey,
How was
Complex.
your night?
Busy. You good for a
Heard
conference
you
call?
did some surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was just on the phone with Cross. She was saying that you were supposed to call me, and now you're calling me. So you want to
Well-
go on a conference call?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna, do the little fumbling with my agent to get the conference call connected. Go hello.
Okay.
Realize I only got Gabriel on this, then go back and then have only Ark on it, and then go back and then finally get
It's
both
not
of them.
like that. The agent the agent AI knows how to just directly connect you. That problem is solved.
That problem is solved by AI. AI has fixed that for us.
Fortunately, your brain's not been fixed. Idiot.
I just like the fumbling with technology to get it to work properly.
Hey, is it the green line or the blue line?
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's the green one right now.
No, I'm at to get to Astrid's place. Is it the green
It's the
line or the
green,
blue
yeah,
line?
it's the green one right now.
All right.
Oh yeah, I have Des here too. Is there like, do you have a Bluetooth? Do you have like the little earbuds right now with you, Des?
Gabrielle Cross says, we're connected to a conference call. Who's on the line?
This is Complex, and we've got
I know
Ark,
you're on the line. Oh,
and then
oh, hey, Ark.
Hey, Gabrielle.
Sorry, I was just getting
I
fucking
know.
bored. So
paranoia it sets in when you're unwanted by the police.
Oh, that'll set her at ease.
Speaking of, did we want to do something about your hair or something? You feel like being a brunette or something in a couple days?
Yeah, I was
might
gonna
be an
actually
alright
suggest
idea.
that. I know some hairdressers and some discreet.
It's not. That's not what we're calling
possible.
about. Let's not worry about that for this moment. All right. Since we're all
Okay.
we're here, and you've got Desmond, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just going to have Archangel call you this morning.
Right.
This is
about a
essentially
favor.
my last. This is my last call on a line.
Yeah, you want to talk about a
Before
favor.
I go dark. Yeah. I want to know if you guys will work for me to help me uncover my story.
Des, she wants to know if we will help her uncover the story. I'm down. You're down?
Sure.
All right, Des is in.
I'll pay you guys. We can negotiate. I'm going to try and use the dead drop at the Vixen for further communications.
Oh, right. Yeah, you might want to call that little Korean kid.
Fuse? I
Hughes.
don't.
Yeah, that's his name.
I don't think he's Korean, but anyways.
I thought he was Korean. Oh no, his
Yeah,
girlfriend's Korean.
I'll send him a text. I'll let him know. What are you guys doing now?
Actually, we were just gonna go ahead now and check on a friend of ours. I think we mentioned her, Astrid. I don't know. But
Okay.
anyway,
Right.
yeah, she was the one that pointed us out to Shorty, and then the thing happened, and now we're gonna go make sure she's okay because something happened and stuff. But
Something
yeah,
I
we're
can
gonna
do
go
to
check
help.
on her, and then Des got a boat, so we'll go check on that second thing right after we see this.
Oh, that
Okay.
solves that problem.
Good. Well, it sounds like you're already kind of on your way. I'll give Fuse a call, or actually, Ark, would you do that for me?
I'll hit up Fuse and I'll see if Jimbo's bored.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
get the guy with the car too.
We'll talk about price negotiation at the drop in the Vixen. If you guys manage to get anything, I'll give you guys a little payday. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. All right, talk to you later, Gab.
All right. Later. Gabrielle Cross is disconnected.
All right.
I don't
I'll
have
talk
a
to you later,
boat.
Ark.
Wait, hold up.
Arky. Wait, what? What?
We got a meeting spot
Yeah.
and a time planned.
I figured we'd just go back to that towing company. I mean, isn't that where she is?
Yeah, sure, all right.
All right, you know what? You call her after you get in contact with Fuse, and then tell me where the meet. Just text me where the meeting is. It's good.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
I disconnect the
What do you
call
guys
and I hit up Fuse and Jimbo at a conference.
Okay. You are on your way down to the gym, down to the Black Dragon Fighting Society, when your agent alerts you that you have an incoming call from Archangel.
Oh God, this guy again. Go ahead and answer.
Fuse, you looking for a job?
I don't know, man. I might have some prospects going on. What you got to offer?
We're hitting up that drop later today. You in?
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna be too big. I mean, when are y'all leaving? Like this afternoon, or?
We're scheduling a meetup. What's good for you?
Oh, I'm heading down to the dojo to do some training right now. So, I mean, I guess just let me know when, and I'll. Wait, we're meeting up where?
We're still deciding that.
Oh, okay. So y'all want to? I mean, y'all want to just like meet up like we did last time? Grab a bite to eat or something?
Sounds good.
You already eat yet, or y'all late late getting up in the morning and all that kind of stuff?
I was working late into the evening.
Oh, all right.
I'll grab some I'll grab some. Yeah, you know what? Head to the meeting spot. Maybe we'll all grab some breakfast or lunch or whatever the fuck meal it is for everyone at the particular part of the day.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess just let me know like an hour before we're gonna meet or whatever, and I'll in-cart my way there, find some way to get there. I guess.
Gotcha.
Let me know where and when, and I'll meet up. Do I need to bring that jacket or whatever? Y'all didn't say anything for me to do with it. I just kind of just took it home and set it down on the counter.
Cross-like, that's a good idea.
You want me to bring it then?
Please do.
All right. I'll turn around and go back home then. All right. Just let me know.
Will do. I'm gonna hit up Jimbo.
Okay. Jimbo, you are out and about driving when...
Oh, I must have gotten up and drove around. I was just asleep. Like I went downstairs. I went to my little room area.
Jimbo
to
sleeps
sleep.
till 2 like I do.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Um,
sleep
you
when
get-
I need it. Yeah.
You get an alert from your agent that Archangel's calling you.
Oh, hello.
Hey Jimbo. It's Archangel.
What's up? What's up, Doc?
We're looking to make some bad decisions at high speeds, preferably on the open seas. You in?
Yeah. I might be able to get us a vehicle too.
Des also says he has access to a boat. But good looking out.
All right. When are we meeting?
I'll text you the meetup in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, so what is the current time, X?
Right now, it's probably about... right now, it is 9:57.
9:57. All right, I'm gonna say
9:37 a.m.
9:37. Okay, I'm gonna say around 12:30 p.m. We're gonna hit up somewhere that's not necessarily directly in the combat zone, near, I don't know, Zephyria. Is there any decent place to eat around there?
Where are you looking at?
Basically right here.
Oh, Zephyria? Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of restaurants in that area. I mean, they're not like rich dining, but certainly affordable.
How convenient. We're not rich.
Joke's
Exactly.
on you. I got paid. I'm filthy rich.
So yeah, basically 12:30 meet up at Zephyria, and I just list off a random restaurant.
Okay, you guys meet at a Hasim Fine Foods. That is a like shawarma place that is attached to a Eastern, or I should say like Middle Eastern and Indian type of like grocery store. And that's where you'll be meeting up later on when you set the meet. All right, Desmond, what are you doing?
So yeah, we're heading to Astrid's. But the second that we hang up the phone, I look at Complex and I go, I didn't say I had access to a boat.
I thought that's what you implied when you pulled out the scuba chip too.
Because we're gonna need it, and you're not gonna necessarily be able to just like buy a scuba chip from anybody down near the pier.
Oh my god. I thought you had a boat.
You don't rent a boat uptown. You rent a boat down near the water.
I thought you.
No, I mean
I
it's
literally
fine.
asked
It's
you
fine.
if
It's fine.
Padre
No, you
about
no,
the
that's
boat
you,
with
no, you were
Padre. You
asking-
said yes.
No, you
motherfucker.
said you asked, did I ask Padre about Shorty's boat? And I said yes, I did ask.
No, I asked you about Padre's boat. I don't
But,
care about
like,
Shorty's
no,
boat.
I don't know-
think Shorty has a boat. I think Padre
Shorty
has a boat
definitely
though.
didn't have a boat, and that's what I learned is that he didn't have a boat.
What a dysfunctional friendship, dude.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's fine.
we gotta work-
Look, no,
we
look,
gotta
look, it's
work on
fine.
our
No, look,
communication.
it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh
We're gonna figure it out.
culero!
Hold on.
Yo,
Give
who
me-
is this guy?
Looking down as you guys are heading down, you're almost outside the front of the apartment complex. You can see Izzy's younger brother Federico standing in the courtyard, like on his way over.
Hey, man.
I wanna
And
set
go
my
over
perception,
and-
by the
and,
way.
like, greet him.
Which is gonna be terrible, apparently.
¿Qué pasa, hermano?
How you doing, man? Keeping your nose
He
clean?
walks up and you see that he's got a bouquet of roses in his hand. He walks up to you and he looks like inconvenienced, and he hands it to you.
Or are those for me?
He looks around. Yeah, man. I'm doing bitch work for my sister today.
Ah, I see.
Wait. Damn.
One second.
He still likes you, huh?
So are you up to anything interesting these days, or?
There we go. Link in Discord for you, Complex.
Ah. Oh, right, yeah. I remember this guy.
Yep. Federico Ortez is a new member of the Las Calaveras gang, the Skulls. He, of course, lives with Izzy, and every now and then, when he does something dumb, she likes to make bets on it and make him do bitch work.
Ah, okay. So what? So the question then is, so what did you do this time?
Nothing. Look,
Come
I was
on,
trying.
come on.
It's not that important, mano. Look,
All right, man. You know what? I'll do
it's
you a
fucking
solid.
stupid. All right.
No, you know what? Hey, man. If you
Actually,
wanna
this sounds
tell
like it
me-
might be a good story.
no, don't worry, man. I'll protect your masculinity. Don't you worry.
I'm actually curious now, Federico.
Anyways, what are you maricones up to today?
You know, running
That's a little
errands. Gotta go talk to your Gotta go talk to your sister. Gotta go look for somebody's dead girlfriend. You know, the usual.
Ex-girlfriend.
Right,
'Cause my
ex-girlfriend.
actual girlfriend is very much alive and a very wonderful lady, and I love her very much.
Do you think she's listening right now?
She's always listening. Someone's listening right now.
You see,
I pull out a cigarette and I.
you
offer
see,
one
kind
to,
of a
Frederica.
fat Hispanic man in a wife beater with male pattern baldness sees the exchange of roses between the two of you and decides to heckle you both as maricones. He calls you from the banister. You hear him call out, "Hey, pinche maricones, get that shit out of here!" You hear Federico calls out, "Yo si soy maricón y gay." You speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just nodding.
Federico.
Like, yeah.
Federico returns with, "Yeah. So what? So what if I'm gay?" The guy doesn't know what to make of it, and you see him turn around and walk back into his door, into his apartment.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you better walk away, Juan. I'll come up there and I'll fuck you myself.
I'm just listening to this like, Jesus. Like, yeah, you guys are ripping into him. Holy fuck. I can tell from the guy walking away enough that he's lost this fight and he's leaving.
Best comeback you've had all game.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
He says, "So when are you gonna join the Calaveros, huh?"
I'm in a different line of work, these days, but I like to keep my friends close, And I
Padre's
offer 'em
keeping
a-
you soft in the Santeria, eh?
Yeah, you know how it is, man. I owe him everything, and I pull out a cigarette from the pack and I offer one to him.
He takes the cigarette and lights it. He says, "Gracias, mío."
So this is it, huh? And I gesture to his to all of his tattoos. I'm like, so this is it. This is life, huh?
I mean, it's about fucking la vida loca,
No, I respect that. Yeah.
Excellent.
live
Ricky
fast, die
Martin's
young.
Is Ricky Martin still around? Or is he dead too?
I mean,
He's
that's
been
a
dead.
phrase. It's not just a song.
I just,
That's racist, Dante.
I'm just saying.
It's like, those are the only fucking words. That's the only way those words come in combination. Fucking Ricky Martin is out there with his fucking shirt unbuttoned.
And in front of a
Someone
fan.
somewhere is a Ricky Martin impersonator right now and is making his life doing that job.
Isn't it you? Oh wait, no, never mind. You're a comedian.
Got to be good at your job to be able to impersonate somebody.
Ooh.
I wrap up after the chit chat. I wrap up what's left of the discussion that we have, and I'm like, hey, keep your agent on. I might have work for you. All right.
Yeah, hey man. I'm not gonna piss on a few eddies. Where you guys
All right.
going?
Astrid's place. Which one is it?
I'm just gonna, look around and point it out to him.
Is
this
Astrid's
is-
place in this?
No, you guys
complex,
haven't-
or This is,
Hold on, no.
is-
You guys are still
is his
leaving
place,
your
okay.
complex.
Oh,
You're
gotcha.
leaving your apartment complex.
Oh, we haven't even got there yet. Okay.
Yeah, why
Gotcha.
would Federico be at fucking Astrid's
I
place?
don't know, man.
No,
Small
I
town.
thought maybe they lived in the same complex or something.
Okay, no.
maybe.
No.
All right. So yeah, we're still leaving. Okay. Yeah, no, we're heading out to go check on someone real quick, see if they're okay.
All right, man. Well, hey, if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get a drink soon.
He puts his hand up for A handshake.
Yeah, I do the going in for a handshake, but then I turn it into the bro hug.
Yeah.
I don't know him that well, so I just hold out for the fist bump.
Yeah, he actually, I mean, when he offers his hand, he does the Dylan, you son of a bitch handshake.
Yeah, lad.
Oh, I love that handshake.
Yeah. That's the
so-
handshake he offers you.
There's so much masculinity in that one scene.
Do the arm pump. Just
Yeah, lad.
throw
You
some
son of a
fucking
bitch.
oil on you.
Oh my god. Alright. You see him take another drag off the cigarette and start walking down the street.
All right, yeah, and I keep the roses with me.
Yeah, you really should get rid of those roses. It's giving us it's giving us a weird look, man.
They smell like they're real.
The tag on them is from Izzy. It's got X's and O's on it, and it basically says she wants to see you tonight, if possible. Just hit her agent up.
All right, yeah. So I'll take the card off and I'll put it in my jacket, and then I'll keep holding on to the roses.
Okay. You're walking down the street with a bouquet of roses in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like a boss.
Yeah. So what? My lady sends me roses.
A gay
I'm
boss.
not judging you for the fact that
Yeah.
your lady sends you roses.
I like
Judging-
flowers.
I'm judging you for the fact that you're walking with me with a set of roses.
Smell them.
No.
They smell
like-
good. They smell real.
Don't say
Stop shoving those roses in my face.
be
I'm not
secure
so-
in your masculinity. Let go, complex. Just let it happen. Deep breath.
They smell like candy corn.
See?
Ugh.
It's
Candy corn is
corn
gross.
that smells
No.
like candy.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, so let's go get the end cart and head down to
Yep.
thing.
Green line.
So on the way there, I'm gonna continue to talk to you about. Okay, so hold on.
Mhm.
So, Padre isn't loaning you about?
No.
Okay. Do you think you can call him and get a boat?
Well, I mean, he spotted me enough cash that we should be able to do whatever it is we need to do.
Oh, you got paid finally. Cool.
I mean, it's operational expenses, pretty much. I think so. No, I got a bigger.
What kind of?
Honestly.
What? Oh, operational expenses. What does he have you doing now?
Well, so he. Well,
All right. Well, why does it seem like you don't want to tell me what the gig is?
well, because he wants me to bring in Gabrielle Cross.
Wait, hold up.
Well, originally, when I went and talked to him, he just knew that she was on the loose. He didn't know where she was
And-
specifically.
and
He
you
wanted
told
me to
him?
track her down. Look, I'm telling. Do you want me to tell you the story?
Tell
Or
me
do
the
you wanna
story.
interrupt
Tell me the story. I'm gonna shut up and let you finish the story.
All right. So when I went to go talk to him, all he knew is that Gabrielle Cross was on the lam. That's it. And so he's like, well, if she's on the lam, we could make a quick buck by just picking her up and taking her back to the cops. And I was like, well, we might not want to do that because like she's kind of got some stuff going on.
You hear there is a roar of laughter from the other end of the train or the train cart,
Hmm.
and you see what looks like a bunch of young, possibly potential or active members of the Calaveras
Okay.
that are laughing at somebody who's laying face down in the middle of the train cart. You hear them shouting in Spanish. Or I should say, like, uproariously laughing in Spanish, and you hear one of them to say, like, "Yo, look, Holmes, he's in the fifth fucking dimension." You see the guy on the floor start trying to like get his head up, and as he does, you can see there's like some sort of inhaler underneath him, and he's like all fucked up. You can hear like the girls like kind of like giggling as well. Girls with like neon skulls painted on their faces. All of them look to be Latino of descent.
Okay, so you said it's some sort of inhaler. Can I make a streetwise roll to see if I recognize what it might be, or make a best guess on what it might be?
Yeah, you absolutely might.
Hey, because I don't speak the language, can I still do a human perception to tell if these guys are like, bullying this dude?
Well,
Or
you
is it like,
bullied me.
or is this just the like they're friends and they're just like fucking around and having a good time?
Yeah, you can do that, or you can use, if you have street slang, you can actually try and pick up a little bit of what they're saying. Street slang is like a pigeon of a lot of the languages that are in the area.
I have that, yeah. So let's just make it my street slang roll instead at a... Oh no, I'm gonna keep it human perception at a 14.
$33.
Jesus.
Man.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Well, that's how you'll do it.
Well, that and the fact that I streetwise is like pretty high skill for me. I have like a 6 in it.
Okay. Guessing by the method of delivery, you think that it's probably let me see. It's probably something called reality. It's a psychedelic that's pretty strong. Like first-time users are generally overwhelmed by it.
Oh, gotcha. So this might be a new thing for it, or it's cut with something,
Or it's his first time using it.
Oh, right. That's
Right.
right, exactly.
You can see that one of the guys also there is doing a drug called shotgun shell.
That sounds
Would-
fun.
Yeah. It's loaded into a cartridge that is like 12 gauge double-aught. It literally fits in the barrel of a shotgun, and often it is done that way. You can either use it in an inhaler form, or you can do it the Los Angeles way, which is to actually load it into a shotgun and fire it into the back of your mouth.
That seems dangerous.
Most definitely.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Or do. Life is horrible.
In which
But
case,
yeah,
do lots
you
of
see
drugs.
That scene like interrupts you while you guys are talking.
I look over at it. Based on my 14 for human perception, are these guys like assholes and like beating on someone, or is it just like, oh, it's just
No, you get the
tomfoolery?
vibe that no, it's one of their friends who's like new to drugs that they're hazing basically.
Ugh.
He had a probably more dramatic than usual
All right.
like first hit
Reaction.
and reaction, and they're all laughing their asses off at his
All
expense.
right. So yeah. So I'm just gonna turn back to Des. Whatever. So you were saying?
Oh, yeah. So she's up to something. Basically, I had to supply some sort of explanation for what was going on. So he basically wants us to help her with her story, and get to the bottom of whoever is the progenitor of the stuff, and the plan is for him to take control of the business.
Distribution.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the term that would be used in that situation. Yes. Why'd you have to go tell him?
Well, one, let's get something straight here. If I didn't tell him, he's gonna find out, and then I'm fucking dead. And not just me, but all of you that are involved in this, that are even vaguely tangentially involved. So not just me, not just you, but Z, Izzy, even Federico, who had nothing to do with anything we were doing, just by the fact that he knows that we exist. Everybody gets killed. That's just the way. If he finds out, and I kept something this big from him, that's game over. So he had to know. And at least this way, we have some control over what the situation is and what we can now feed to him with him being involved. Plus, that means, guess what? We also get the added benefits of whatever his resources are, if we need them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it does have a lot of pull around this city. Shit, I don't know, man.
Right.
That's your domain. I mean,
right,
it's just
exactly my
it
point.
just
It's
seems
like,
silly
look,
that like
that's
we've been
just-
avoiding telling people, and whatever.
We were avoiding telling people because, one, this is a huge deal, and two, because we don't know who we can trust with this information. But honestly, someone with a vested interest in keeping this information a secret, they're a pretty good person to tell this to then. But the bigger problem is that now Cross wants to go to ground, and I'm supposed to somehow bring her in. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Wait, you said he just wants us. You said he wanted us to help her. Why does he want her in?
No, but that's what he specifically said. He said that he wanted us to bring her in. Not us. He wanted me to bring her in.
Okay, let's just go back to the topic
But I'm
again.
just like,
and you're
look,
gonna
that's
tell me
not
what he said
gonna happen.
specifically to you, so I understand.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Well, when
What
he
did he
found
tell
out,
you he wants you to do for his little operation here?
So he said, you're gonna help her get her story. That's what you're gonna do. He goes, and I want you to do is just bring her in and let me talk to her.
He said, "Bring her in and let me talk to her."
That is what he said. Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna bring her in and just have some random person talk to her.
Okay.
But like, that's
Okay.
the-
Look, I'm not
that's
gonna
the thing.
pretend to be an expert on your line of work and what
No,
Padre does.
you know, look,
But-
yep.
Bring
No, I
her
know,
in
I
and let
know,
me talk to her
I know.
is not bring her in and let me actually talk to her. It's never that.
Well, look, because here's the thing. If she's the only lead on any of this stuff, then that's it. Right? I mean, he'd be screwing himself out of whatever opportunity he had.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we bring her in, he talks to her, air quotes.
Uh-huh.
She's not gonna want to do this anymore.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, she seems like... I mean, didn't she mention something about being embedded with criminal elements before?
I mean, yeah, but she's
Right.
not gonna want to have us in on it anymore, and it's gonna cut our ties. Because she's gonna
Well-
definitely go to ground, and we're never gonna hear from her again.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is if she goes to ground, and the only way that we can get in touch with her is through the dead drop or whatever, it's not going to matter anyway. So that's a whole nother problem. But if we're in the know and we're privy to all the appropriate information, I don't know that it matters. But that means that I'm going to have to
Hold on.
let me
think
know.
for a second.
You guys are
All right.
approaching your destination.
Okay.
Ding
All right.
dong.
So we have to convince her that Padre is a place that she can hide out with, that he will help keep her safe. That's
I mean, talk
That's the
about
best
going
bet.
to ground, right? I mean, obviously,
that's the best bet we have.
no one's going to really jump into the hotel to try and track her down. That's for sure.
True. We need to convince her that and you got to keep Padre from talking to her. You know what I mean by saying when I say talking, right?
Yeah, you're I
You're
get
getting
it.
the you're getting
I
the
get it.
the analogy here. Okay, good. I'm just making sure we're
Yeah,
still on the same
I
page.
get it. Roses on the coffin and everything. Yeah, I get it.
Ah, man, this stuff is getting way more stressful than I think it's gonna be worth.
All right, you guys are stopped, and you guys are exiting the end cart now.
All right. All right, you lead the way, man.
All right, I'm gonna lead the way. Can I reset my perception?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah, so-
Anytime you want to ask for it, you can reset your perception.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Because
Yeah.
you're racist.
Yeah, anytime there's a scene change, you can basically change your
Oh my
perception.
god!
I'd say you're really bad. Dog.
Damn,
I'm
damn
going
dog.
to activate combat awareness for
3
my
apparently?
threat
Jesus
detection.
Christ.
You got a lot on your mind.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I'm just focused on trying to get that.
Good thing you got Dez there.
I thought we were just gonna, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I thought we were just gonna, like, chill. This reporter chick was gonna be able to do her little story thing. We were gonna follow her. And I was gonna be able to write a whole show about it at some point and sell it to fucking Paramount, Paramount Disney Warner Brother or whatever they're called now.
Did Complex get a
it's
contact
Disney.
high?
The mouse won.
23.
It's just
What's up?
Disney, okay.
What's up,
I
Jimbo?
think Complex got contact high inside
Yeah.
the train.
That's what happened there. What's your perception?
23.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right.
3 perception? Jesus Christ!
Where are you guys going?
Oh,
Hey, what's the new river complex?
What? What's
Hey.
the name of her? Oh yeah, you're asking me.
Yeah,
what's the name of her
what-
complex, right? Yeah. What's the name of her
complex?
complex?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, she lives at
Yeah,
Arturo's grotto.
Toro's Grotto. Yeah, there it is. I'm just gonna, walk over to it. It's just over here, doing the whole. It's just over here.
There's never,
walking down the
ever,
block.
nobody ever lives in a classy place with the word grotto in it.
Yeah, as you walk up to it, you can see a 2-story, shitty rundown apartment building, probably a build from the 2050s. It looks like it hasn't been maintained since the 2050s. It's one of those kind of complexes that is a horseshoe shape, and there's a pool in the center. The pool is not had water in it for a long time, and long cracks spiderweb throughout the bottom of the pool, with kind of a collection of cement chips as well. All of the plants in the area are dead because, well, it's too hot to maintain them, and water is too precious around here to actually waste on water or on plants.
God, what
and
a
you can
shithole.
see, yeah, you can see people like fucking like doing their laundry on the banister on the second floor just by draping it over in the hot sun. It looks like somebody missed a skid mark on some fucking chonies. As you're walking up to the apartment,
oh, you
there's
need,
a
you
Get
need
a
to wipe
tetanus
better.
shot after you guys had relations or something.
She didn't live here the whole time. She only lived here after she moved out with her parents. You do remember that me and her were together in high school, right?
she had a much better life then.
I mean, I do now.
It's just like, we hooked up in high school. We kind of just hung out. We did normal teenage shit. We made out a lot. We banged a couple times. Luckily, she never got pregnant.
Just think about that, like with her gross ass teeth,
Whoa, dude,
What?
you gotta leave them better than you met them. And I tried. All right, I really tried.
I figured you were the ride 'em hard, put 'em away wet type of guy.
Wow, that is. I don't know whether that's a compliment or an insult coming from you.
Low column A, low column B. What's the number?
The number of the apartment, please.
Just
It's
make something up.
212.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can make it up
212.
if you
Okay,
want.
yeah, 212. All right, yeah, 212.
All right.
It's just
212.
upstairs.
All right. All right. What's,
Okay, you can see what
go
looks
down the
like a black child and a Hispanic child standing on the stairway that go up to the second floor. And as you approach, the Hispanic child says, 5 eddies. Let's go.
Can I just walk up and then just shove him by the head out of the way?
No, you know what? I pay him.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Here you go, kid. Respect the hustle.
Both of you roll a d10 and add your reflexes. I want to see which one of you actually does your thing first.
7 plus reflex is 5. Got 13. You probably win.
15.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
You win.
So you're walking up to go push the kid out of the way, and fucking, you see Desmond just like take a long stride past you and whip out his fucking wallet and pulls out $5 and hands it to the kid. Kid says, "All right, you can go through." He steps out of the way. You see the black child looks up at you and gives you like a grin. You can see he's missing like a couple baby teeth.
Look back
He
at
says,
him.
"He says thanks, mister."
Oh, he's talking to him.
No, man, you can't. You gotta. You know what? You're welcome. And then I turned to Complex and I was like, they can't like demand money from you, like they're tough, and then call you Mister. Like it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Excuse me, kid. Kind of busy.
Right, but I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know, they'll learn. They got plenty of people that are gonna, try and stiff them.
I'm gonna stuff him right now with my fucking fist if he doesn't get out of my way.
Dude, what have I told
You guys
about
make your way to the
weird
second
sex
floor.
stuff?
Jesus
So-
Christ, you're gross. Holy fuck. I wasn't
So
even
what the-
thinking about that.
Well, you
Good
said
lord, what is wrong
You
with
said it.
you? I didn't say that.
You thought
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No, now I'm thinking it thanks to
Some
him.
fine-
You're now standing in front of 212.
Alright, I'm gonna
I'll
stop in front of
knock
212.
Just knock on the door.
Look at him for a second and go, God, you're an idiot. Did you bring your gun?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's no
cool,
answer to the
I
knock.
brought my gun too, so Alright, I'm gonna knock again real quick.
Yep.
And then go, Astrid! Astrid!
All right. What's it take to kick open the door?
Hold on, don't kick open the door. I want to use my one in
re-
lock picking.
The
to
next
try and
door-
lock pick the door.
Okay, go ahead. You pull out your lock picking. Go ahead and roll your one lock picking.
Oh,
Beat a 13.
You have lockpicks?
Always.
9
Ooh.
plus 5 is 14. Hell yeah, brother.
All right, you fucking lock pick the door. You feel the tumblers all snap into place, and you roll the cylinder over.
Yeah, man.
You stand there in a little bit of amazement, Desmond, for a second. As
I'm like full on in the position. Like I'm holding the roses in one hand, and I got the one leg sitting back, and I was like ready to like kick down the door. And then I'm just like, I mean,
yep.
So anyway,
Click.
yeah, I
and I'm
learned to
happy
do this.
for you. Like I'm happy for you, but also like fuck you a little bit because I really wanted to do that.
Alright, so anyway, like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and I was like, yeah, man, I learned to do that when I was in high school too. You know, the family. Yeah, they wanted me to do stuff with them and edge run. And
I put the
Never
flowers
really
down outside the
got
door.
into it.
Um,
I was always more of the, the soft, smart kid, and I like, open the door.
yeah, and I draw my pistol with one hand, and then I ball up my fist with the other.
Anyway,
Oh, but I
lead the
put
way,
on
Mr.
my,
Armored Sleeves.
Yeah, but I put on my weighted gloves before we open the door.
Okay.
All right, and then
I'm gonna
with
stay
the-
close behind him and use him as cover.
Yep, with my hand that doesn't have the gun in it, I push open the door, and I'm gonna switch to what is that for combat awareness? I'm gonna switch to precision attack, and then one point of spot weakness.
All right.
Okay. You take a second and poise yourself, and you open the door. In the room, you can see like shafts of light coming through the back window near the kitchen, and dust particles like just really like dancing in the shaft of light in the back. Your eyes haven't adjusted yet, but the room is completely dark.
I'm looking
Because
for a
of
light
the light contrast. But as you like step in, you're not shot immediately, and you like move to sweep and clear the room. And by then you can see that the room is in like a huge fucking mess. It's been tossed. Couch cushions are like cut open. Clothes are everywhere. Stuff looks broken and destroyed.
Any blood?
Yeah, any blood?
Well, you wouldn't notice anyways, Dante, or Complex, but Dez, it doesn't look like there's any blood, like right off the bat. Like it certainly doesn't look like Shorty's place.
Okay.
I'm just gonna,
Is this like a
Astrid?
studio? Is this like a studio with a
Yeah,
bathroom?
it's a studio.
Okay. All right. So, is the door to
Walk
the
in.
bathroom open or closed?
It's like partially open.
Okay.
go over to the bathroom then and just,
Okay. You walk over to the bathroom. Who's the first one to the bathroom?
I'll go first. I'll open the bathroom door and go, hey,
Actually,
Astrid?
it doesn't really make sense if Dez is sweeping and clearing the place.
Oh, right, yeah, so you
So,
would open
yeah.
the bathroom door, yeah.
So he eventually makes his way around to the bathroom. Sorry about that. And he opens the door, and you quickly open the door and like try and get out of the way. It's always dicey trying to get into a door, anyways. But like popping back in, you see that there's no bodies, just like stuff strewn about the area. On the on your perception roll, you notice that like after like kind of looking around through like the general area, there's no toothbrush, and there's also no feminine hygiene products immediately as you like look through the drawers and like the medicine cabinet.
All right. So either she was a disgusting human being who never brushed her teeth, or she quickly took a bag and ran off before whoever showed up to roll the place.
Not likely. While she did take a turn for the worse, Complex, you do know that she's generally a pretty cleanly person.
Yeah, look, for what it's worth, if she was like a completely messed out fucking druggie, I probably would have lost contact with her. If I lost contact with her, I would have stopped answering her calls. But she's never been like terrible. She's just, an addict, and you can't just shove them off into the side. That's how you end up with like.
I thought, aren't you like a comedian? You like understand jokes?
I do. I just don't like that you're talking about her like that right now. It's kind of mean, man.
Are you? You're not carrying. I go over to her fridge and start looking through all the drawers.
Okay. You can see spoiled takeout, like kiosk food, vending machine food.
What about her? Ooh, you know who else? I'm gonna pull out her phone. Sorry, my phone, and I want to like flip through social media really quick and see if because I know she probably had an account too, and on our Facebook, Tinder, Twitter thing, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to look
Tinder.
for like her boyfriend's contact information if I can. Her current boyfriend. Wait, was he dead?
she's got pictures of like guys friends, but it doesn't look like she's been in a relationship status wise for a little bit.
No, but she did mention that she was like with someone originally when.
Wait, I got an idea. While he's doing that, I walk out the door and go down the stairs to the two kids.
Okay. You go back to the two kids.
Hey, either one of you know the woman who lived in that apartment up there?
Yeah, she hasn't been around for a while.
How long ago did she disappear? Can you tell me what you saw, if anything?
Like, I don't know, a day
Okay.
probably.
Did she leave alone or with other people?
No, some guys in suits dragged her out.
Okay? So, can you describe what you saw?
Yeah,
And
guys in
I
suits like dragged her by her hair out of there screaming.
Okay. I pull out my wallet and while I'm asking them questions.
Okay.
Okay. So you said two guys, right? Can you?
I don't know how many there were, but not in the habit of.
No,
like-
I understand. Just tell me what.
I
you
saw
know.
for sure that there were two guys. One of them was in a white suit, and
Okay.
they put him in a car down there, and he points to like the street past the pool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said this was about a day ago, right? All right.
This is yeah, I might have forgot. I don't know exactly when it was.
Yeah. All right. And I pull out another 5.
Says yeah, it was the other night. He gives you basically roughly the time frame of when you heard her
Call.
get it,
come
call
from
and
the phone
and go
okay.
holy shit, and the line go dead.
Gotcha. Okay. So two guys, one of them in a white suit, downstairs into a black car, and they went that way.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, listen, and if you happen to remember anything else, or
I mean, I
Maybe.
might remember something else.
all right. So, what do you want me to take you down, and go get you something to eat, or what? You just want cash?
Cash is fine.
All right. And I pull out another 5.
A little bit more than that.
Okay. It's like, all right. Yeah, mate. I mean, you got to set standards, and I appreciate that. So I'll pull out another 5.
Okay, $20 now down there.
Yep.
It says, "All right. I heard one of them speaking like, I don't know, like the Asian people language.
Okay.
What's it called? You see, the black kid says it's Japanese.
You fucking goddamn colonial.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, that's good. That kind of. Okay. Cool. What's your names?
The kid you're talking to says Jose, and the other one says Ryan.
All right, Jose, Ryan, gentlemen, and I go to shake their hands.
Okay, their eyes fixed on the $20.
Yeah. No, I give them money, and then I shake their hands. Like, this is a business transaction. We just did business. The exchange of information for funds. Absolutely, yeah. So I give them the money. I give them each 10.
Okay.
And then I shake both of their hands. I'm like, gentlemen. And then I turn around and walk back upstairs.
Okay, as you're walking away, you hear one of the kids go, "I'll give you $10 to fuck your sister."
Hey, I mean, if she's an enterprising young woman, that's her own business. And I,
All right.
I go back upstairs. I knock on the door so the complex doesn't freak out. Hey.
All right. So while he was down there, can I have done a little bit more searching around the place just to see if you like hit anything anywhere? Maybe you forgot to grab something.
There's nothing here.
There's nothing. All right.
Yeah, I'm just
I'll come
gonna
up-
try and tell you that I'm trying to like move the game along a little bit.
All right.
here,
Yeah. So now I'm
and,
gonna come out to the door and meet him. Like, all right. Find out. Heard anything from anyone else? I figured you came out to talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Hey.
I tell you what I heard basically.
Oh, okay.
What they heard is consistent with the phone call that we got,
Shit.
and it sort of confirms the information that some individual,
So they did get her.
presumably
Fuck.
speaking in an Asian-oriented language,
Yeah.
possibly
So
Japanese, took her away in a black car. That we do know. Where, we don't really know just yet, but
she's
that's
still
the-
alive. Air
well,
quotes.
she was alive at the time that she was dragged out literally by her hair. Yes.
They're probably keeping her alive because they want to know what her stuff is.
Yeah, but which means that if they torture her enough, they're gonna come looking for you anyway. And
Shrug.
me.
I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
well, they're gonna come looking for both of us, so we gotta
probably.
stay ahead of it.
all right, pause
Yeah,
there.
Yep.
You guys make your way towards the meeting that's going to happen, where you guys have decided where to meet up at a restaurant, right? Down at Hasim Fide Foods.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm assuming at some point after he's like got the Hasim Fiden foods, he's texting me that address. So we're just gonna go there.
Yeah, you guys meet up in Zafaria at Hasim Fine Foods. The like wafting smell of like shawarma like hits your nostrils, and each of you are reminded that you're human beings that need to eat.
I ate a little bit this morning on purpose, but I will eat again.
Yeah. But yeah, anybody who hasn't already eaten to some degree is famished at this point. Smells wonderful. All of you guys are here, minus Gabrielle Cross. Jimbo. Right? Everybody's here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The last people to show up are Dez and Complex. The three of you are sitting there like chowing down at Hasim's.
Wave him over to the table.
Good to see you,
Hey.
gentlemen. Go ahead and order anything you
I'm gonna
want.
sit. I'm gonna sit down and look at what Ark is having and say, yeah, I'll get one of those.
All right.
Having a quesadilla. One of the off-menu things.
It's going to be $8 for a shawarma wrap.
I'm having shawarma as well.
All right. $8 for anyone who's partaking.
All right.
Unless someone's getting the tab.
Falafel it is.
There you go.
All right, so I don't know if any of you actually care, but Astrid's still alive, maybe. I don't know.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't
But,
even know who
no
Astrid is.
before.
Who's that?
Exactly. That's not even why-
Ex-girlfriend.
No
but
beef,
I
no
figured,
beef.
I'd tell people because I kind of want to talk. I don't know how else to open up the conversation.
You don't know how to talk about. Okay, so we got to go get this thing that's in the water.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
that's how we start.
So we need a boat.
Right. So we got a boat. I got a scuba chip, but I gotta go rent equipment too. So
A chip.
we finish up here. We head down to the pier and rent a boat, get scuba equipment, head out into the water. Right?
We also have the sea vehicle chip too, right?
Yeah, we do.
Just out of
Looks
curiosity,
looks right. Who's the chip for?
y'all don't
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What do you-
y'all don't think that like that drop is something where they log into like a brain dance from like the past by chance?
Well, I mean, none of us have any idea what it is.
No, I
I-
mean I'm
I-
saying that location, like maybe they're like brain dancing into someone's like memories from
You think
60
they
years
have-
ago. Like a virtual drop. It's not even real. You know what I mean?
You mean?
Well, I mean it's real,
in the
but it's
virt-
not like it's not like meat space.
So
real.
you think it's a virtual location and not a real location?
Oh, yeah, I mean I'm just throwing ideas, man. Like I don't.
No.
I don't have a
What
way
you're
to get
saying-
a boat. You
Look,
know.
I'm not
so-
an expert, but I'm just saying you might. It sounds plausible.
Well, I mean, I'm just.
You're the only one.
Do we have?
do you think?
Do we have? a
Jimbo,
way
your
to-
contact is actually not far from Zephyria, just south a couple blocks where the
Okay.
waterfront is.
Yeah, just like I don't know, man. But that's a good point. I mean, the server was a virtual location. What's to say it's not another virtual location?
Well, because
No.
we got physical coordinates, right?
I mean, the physical coordinates do tie into virtual locations. That's how the metaverse works, man.
I was like, is that how the metaverse works? Because I thought
I mean,
this is all that worked on like IP addresses.
I'm gonna look at Fuse and say, how likely is it that there's gonna be a server out there in the middle of the ocean?
I'm not talking like a server. I'm talking like it's like maybe there's somebody that they have a connection to, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna like drop this off here. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. You know?
I mean,
You brought that
Well-
jacket, right?
Yeah, it's in my bag out there.
Guys, you still got those goggles?
Yeah.
Maybe we can use the jacket to help us find our way there.
Can you swallow?
If we need a boat, I know a guy.
I only spent.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, well that's
But we're gonna have to pay.
something.
You hear the pops of gunshots from the parking lot. A couple of the patrons seek cover.
I
turn and,
slouch
like,
down in my seat a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like hit the deck, but I turn and look.
yeah, I'm gonna look too.
Okay. You see also, at the deli counter, I should say, what looks like a Sikh man who has just massive forearms. You see him pull up a shotgun, and he's like watching the front of the store.
Before we go any farther, because we slept, does that mean we get to add our body back to our hit points?
Yes.
Can I see anything out the window?
Yeah, you see what looks like a man has just shot another man in The torso is probably somewhere. The guy doesn't look
Jesus.
dead yet. And you can see the other guy going through the dude's pocket while holding the gun to the shot man's head. You see him take the agent out of one of the pockets and what looks like a wallet. And then you see him stand back up and he starts jogging out of the parking lot, like kind of like with his gun up and watching, like in case there's any fucking heroes.
Well,
He's on his way away.
sucks to be him.
Yeah, he earned it.
My character
You,
gets up, starts walking.
You about to go check
Okay.
that guy?
Uh-huh.
You want some help?
I'll be fine.
You
Oh.
wait a minute.
We can't
So
let
that
this
guy
idiot do him.
leaves.
The guy's running
Do it
out of the
by
parking
himself.
lot. Bro doesn't give a shit about me.
Well,
Yeah, by
no,
now
but
he's
if
at the
you
edge
go-
of the property and he's like lowering his gun and turning around to actually sprint away.
I'm resetting my my perception again.
All right.
That was in a row.
I would also
One.
like to set perception just in
Five.
case there's
Nice.
someone else just fucking using this as the weirdest honeypot ever.
Okay.
17. All right, there we go. That's better.
19.
18.
Okay.
So wait, I'm gonna sit back up and go like,
Under
really?
my
You're gonna
breath,
go
I'm
out
gonna
there?
mutter and say, "Oh,
Archangel,
Jesus."
you jog through the front doors.
All right.
And I'm gonna,
I
I'm gonna
casually
follow.
walk.
Okay. It's broad daylight. You see a bunch of people who were interested, and many of them are just going back to their business now that the shooting has stopped. You see what looks like a girl, maybe 4 or 5 years old, watching with interest the person writhing around on the concrete, but no particular like emotion in her face.
He's typed out. Max. No feeling.
You see the guy rolling around in the on the hot fucking asphalt. You can see a small pool of blood as you approach.
All right, I'm gonna.
As you get closer, it's like, help me.
Hey, buddy, easy, easy. I'm gonna try and help you out.
I'm
Probably got
I'm
multiple
gonna run
gunshot
out.
wounds. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna see if I can help you out. All right?
I'm gonna run over and take cover near him with my gun drawn.
Okay.
Can I ask
All
the
right.
guy
Would you
if
like
he
me
has-
to make a diagnosis, or is this pretty obvious GSW?
No, it's definitely GSW. You can fucking see it pretty plainly.
Could be a snake bite.
Can we ask the guy if he has a trauma team membership or whatever they're actually referred to as?
Oh, if he had trauma
Yeah,
team
he's
membership,
got
we'd already
his
have it.
trauma
membership.
team.
His trauma team membership plan is called the Dookie membership.
If he has trauma
It's
team
all-
membership, I'm just gonna fucking hold my hands up or do whatever the fuck they say.
It's
Dude, there's
Obamacare.
nobody that has trauma team in this fucking entire neighborhood. There might be one person who's important enough to have an Ario Meat Wagon account.
Hell.
All right,
He's got
I'll paramedic him.
Obamacare.
I was thinking like if he had a trauma team membership, we would already be hearing trauma team arriving.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Can I hear any sirens or
Finally.
There you go. Go ahead and take a
motion,
point for
right?
that. A tick.
tick tock ticky?
That's lame. I hate it when your dice explodes and you get a 1.
It's still +1.
I mean, it's still 11.
Yeah, but it's like when you bust a nut, but it's like not a good nut. Like you're like, I'm glad I busted a nut, but damn,
see,
this could have
So
been
you're
so
like,
much
that
20.
better.
wasn't like normal.
Yeah, I need to go see a proctologist.
Let's see, that's 25.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a center mass gunshot wound. He has a collapsed lung, which you quick fix with that paramedic roll. And he might survive. It doesn't look too bad. He's got a sucking chest wound, which you've managed to fix up to some degree, but he's on his own after 24 hours. He's sitting there and his breathing kind of returns to normal. Hey, thanks, man.
No
I-
problem. That guy, I
give you
think, took your
something,
age.
but he
Hmm?
took. I'd give you something, but he took everything I have on me.
Yeah, you want me to call an EMT?
Who are you?
Call me Archangel.
Archangel, gain 2 points of reputation.
Woo! Hey, my name. Don't forget who I am too.
Thank you. If I could just make a phone call. I have someone who could pick me up.
I got an internal agent. They got a number.
Hey, I don't remember it. The agent knows it all.
I think that guy took your agent.
Yeah, it's not here. Fuck. You see the Sikh man from the deli, like, walk out the front door with the shotgun. You see him, like, take it out of the readying position. He's holding it by, like, the pump now. And he walks over to you. He says, you managed to save him.
I'm gonna look at him and go, "Aren't Sikhs non-violent?" and then I'm gonna stare pointedly at the.
Are you asking him that,
shotgun.
or are you saying that from, like, behind him?
Like I am asking him that while I stare at the scattergun he's holding.
Okay, he doesn't answer you right away, but he walks out because he's got more important things to address right now than his culture.
Then I holster the weapon and look at the doc and go, "I could have swore Sikhs were non-violent."
He says, I'll take him in. I'll get him on his feet. Thank you, Doctor.
No problem. Here, I'll get the right shoulder. Come on. I know it hurts, but it'll be fine.
The burly Sikh man, like, takes the rest of the guy's weight, and you help him into the apartment, which resides right above Hasim 5 Foods, and his wife or sister, you're not really sure, just like a female that lives in the property, comes over and immediately goes into triage mode. You hear the Sikh man say, we have another one. He turns around and looks at you, Ark, and he says, I appreciate your service to the community.
My character nods.
He holds out his agent and like wiggles it as if to tap. This is a common, like, hey, let me pay you. Tapping agents is one way that you, like, confirm that a transaction.
Is there a common, like, universally accepted way to acknowledge that someone has, like, an internal, like, subdermal phone? Like, tapping their side of their head, like I've been doing?
Oh, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Yeah, okay, my character taps the side of his head, which is probably, like, somewhat visibly side out.
Okay. Doing so causes Hilda to ping the active agent for the transaction, and you hear Hilda say, 100 euro dollars received.
My character gives a nod. Thank you.
He gives you a nod and turns around, and you see him start like just basically fussing over the guy, trying to keep him like comfortable, you know.
I'll be down here for the next half hour if you need me.
He nods. Thank you, Doctor. You make your way back downstairs. That whole scene being kind of an oddity, but you make your way back in, and you're all seated back at the table at Hasim Fine Food.
I'm looking at Ark. I'm like, that guy's still alive?
He'll be fine for the next, I recommend the next 20 hours. Someone should probably look at him, though, but someone took his cash, and I don't know his situation.
Yeah. I mean, usually when someone gets shot, yeah, they take your cash, they take your wallet, they take your phone. If you got any nice shoes on, they'll take those too. But yeah, that's normal. Fuck, I didn't. Normally, you don't expect them to survive, though. Holy fuck.
You have a notification on your agent, Jimbo.
I pull it out and take a look at it.
There is basically the equivalent of a Wikipedia article talking about Sikh culture and alerting you to highlighted lines, which says that Sikhs have been preyed upon so long that they have been forced to take up arms in the past in order to, like, ensure that they're not eradicated. And so it is uncommon, but there are non-pacifist Sikhs.
I'm gonna, hey Doc, look at this, and then I show him the phone. He was like, huh, never figured. And I stick it back in my pocket.
Richter gives a,
Anyway.
not my area of expertise.
But anyway, you were saying before, Jimbo, that you got a guy that might be able to give us a boat or rent us a boat.
I do.
All right,
Alright,
I feel like
so-
Are we
feel like-
gonna go out there, or
I mean, we've got
I
mostly
mean-
everything.
Yes, we're gonna go out there because
Is Gabrielle here?
we're gonna
No.
spin our wheels the whole time, going what else could it be instead of just going and checking. So at
Yeah,
least
that's
if
what
we
I'm
go and
saying. Let's
check,
just go
if
out
there's
there.
nothing there, then at least we can mark that off and move on
Well,
to
we-
the next idea.
Well, we have the AR goggles, and the last time we wanted. Oh no, that doesn't work.
Speaking
Never
of
mind.
sitting on something and spinning, does anybody know how to drive a boat?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
got
have
a chip.
the. Yeah, we got a chip for that too.
I could drive boats.
There you go.
Does anybody have
Oh, I thought-
chipware?
I don't need
I
it.
have chipware.
Yes.
You do. Huh. All right.
Yeah, it helps.
Trust me.
When I have to.
I've been
Chipware
working
is
too many
nothing.
late nights. Everything's blending together.
Chipware has nothing over feeling it for yourself.
Who's got?
I mean, I'm still gotta feel it myself.
what the? It's not like you're
What do you
suddenly
think
not
chipware is?
driving the boat.
Hey, I'm not gonna trust those computers in your head over my hands.
What was
What?
What was Phoenix's question?
Wait, I've seen you driving with no hands. You have a computer in your head to
You
drive.
literally have a computer in your brain.
I have a drone link. It doesn't make my skills any better.
You need a neural chip to make it work.
I understand that. Y'all are learning it Matrix style. I've learned it over the course of my entire life.
I don't think he
Hey.
understands how this actually
I don't
works.
think he
Anyway.
understands how computers work.
No, chip, like, so you're telling me
Everybody
that you're
here
gonna...
who, one second, everybody here who purchased food gets a notification from their agent that your meal's price has been refunded.
Oh,
Nice.
weird. I'm just gonna look back at art. Good job, Doc.
Just made $700. Awesome.
Somehow there was a glitch in the system. You got $700 back.
Whoops.
Anyways,
All right. So yeah, we got ways to get a. Oh, do you? So Jimbo doesn't have a chipware socket. Do you guys all have chipware sockets?
No.
I don't.
I have one. I mean, but you know that.
Okay, cool. All right. So I dig into my pocket and I pull out a NetSpeak chip. Like I was pretty sure you had one, but I didn't know about the rest of them. And I produce a NetSpeak chip for you.
Hey, what's this do?
So this
I don't-
basically allows us to communicate telepathically.
you know,
Essentially,
in
like
Ghost in
it's-
the Shell, when
more
you
complex.
hear,
I know what it is.
yeah, the major
We can
and
hear each
fucking
other
all them.
talking.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna plug it in. Give it a second to boot,
It's got a
And
1 mile
then,
range.
and then we'll try it out real quick by saying to him telepathically, "Hey man, so does Jimbo seem like a silly redneck to you?"
And it's not telepathic, it's NetSpeak.
Oh,
Right.
so it's just like a different
Yeah,
language,
so,
right?
So I look back at you and I just like nod my head.
Nope, it's the language that you speak. You're just using the internet instead of vocalizing.
Okay.
All right. We got leads on a boat. We got the
Yep, we got
ability to
leads on a
drive
boat.
it.
Yep.
Where are we getting scuba gear?
So, gotta go down to the pier. I'm sure there's people we can get scuba gear from.
All right. Renting it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It's too heavy to try and take from somebody. Plus, like, there's no guarantee that the tanks
Oh,
are
yeah,
full
no.
when you steal it. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, no, it is the whole thing. So let's just get going then. I mean, rather than sitting
And I
here,
could-
when we get out there, we can see if
Right.
we have the AR glasses still. We can just hook it back into the rig, right, and see if any data comes up for it.
I could see if
When
my
we're out there.
contact has scuba gear for us, unless you think that I'm not up to that either.
Well, no one said you're not up to that. It's just we just don't think you understand how chipware actually works.
And I don't think that you understand that I've experienced this stuff my entire life, and
No, man,
just all of it.
Look, no, we're not saying that chipware is by any means a replacement for actual training. By any means.
I'm just saying the
But
words you
purely
use to
from the
describe the
standpoint
situation.
Where
I don't.
if you don't have any knowledge or like passing knowledge, right? Like just driving a car normally around the street, you don't need to be a rally expert to do that, right?
No.
Right.
I'm just saying that he said that he doesn't trust a computer to drive the boat,
Let me
but I'm
rephrase
still
it. In
using my hands.
Hold on a second. Out of character, let me explain where my character's coming from. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still learning a lot of this stuff.
It's cool.
So you stick that chipware in, and it adds a meta game. It adds skill points to the skill that the chipware gives you. Correct?
Yes, it doesn't
Okay.
replace your skill. So, for instance, you actually have the skill,
Yes.
pilot sea vehicle or whatever, and I assume you have it higher than a 3, or
It's
at 3.
It's at 3.
Okay, so if you slotted the chipware into your chipware socket, if you had one, it wouldn't do anything for you because you've already
Right.
got a skill of 3. It's there as basically training wheels to slot something in that you don't know how to do.
Okay.
Unless
And the
you
max
have a
it can
really
ever be
bullshit
is
expensive
+3.
ship.
So here's where that comment comes from. And why I made a Matrix reference, and it probably wasn't the best reference.
I know kung fu.
Yeah, it's this idea that all of a sudden you know how to operate the vehicle. That's fine, but knowing how to do it in real life with everything else that's going on, that's what I don't trust. Like, I can fly the F-18 all day long because I've been doing it in DCS, but that doesn't mean that whenever I get into a real one that I'm going to be able to operate it in the same proficiency. Does that make sense? Like, whenever
Sure.
all of that
Yeah, sure.
happens.
Sure, but I think
That's where my character's coming
I
from.
think
That's
the,
like,
yeah,
that's
I
great.
think the
You
confusion
can
is the wording.
is that you can shove this chip in your head, and yeah, all of a sudden you know how to drive a boat. But do you really know how to drive a boat when the shit hits the fan?
I think
Right.
I think what the confusion was again the way you worded it was like
yeah.
it made it sound more like we're letting a computer drive the boat, or we're not really driving it ourselves. It's more that
Well, my character also has this idea that if it's the chipware is giving you the ability to drive better, is it really you that's driving the boat, or is it a set of pre-programmed reflexes from a computer chip that's taken over your nervous system?
Well, that is certainly one conversation to have at another time. But
No,
yeah,
no,
I
no.
understand
Leave
that. I
to
totally
the
understand that
brains in
philosophy, though.
Washington.
I'd like to have a full conversation now, please.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
gonna
Let's go.
Understand the metaphysics.
What
of
is
this
the
reality.
depth of how the circuitry actually connects to the neurological pathogen?
Pathogen?
Yes.
Pathways. He meant pathways.
Pathogen. I didn't stutter. It's a disease.
Oh boy.
Your side, your
No, I
disease.
definitely take your meaning though, like Sid. Like that's definitely something like a person who is kind of like a purist about a skill would probably have a good like argument for making that assessment
All
about
right.
chipware.
I don't know, man. Chipware is pretty useful. I'm just being honest with you.
Like,
It's
I'm not
handy.
going to say that I won't use it if
Yeah,
there's something that I
advocates
need
would
to
say
have
that
it.
it's the same, but like, of course, you know that the skill cap is the lowest. But
Yeah.
you know, a purist would be like, no, there's no excuse for fucking just knowing how to do your shit.
Anyway, yeah, we got a boat. We're gonna go get it. So I mean, but anyway, you said you have a contact. That's what
Yeah.
matters right now.
Yeah, I'm going to send a text to the contact and ask him if he has any scuba gear too.
Okay. Contact hits back and says, indeed, he's got scuba gear.
Okay,
He's got
and
a boat waiting for you if you are coming to like rent it.
What's the rate?
The rate is that he will basically do. He's gonna give you the Jodes discount, and he's gonna say it's gonna be $75 for the day. That's fucking insane. He is trusting you here, and it will ruin his relationship, or it will risk his relationship with the Jodes if you get his boats destroyed or something like that.
I look at everybody else and say, okay, it's $300 for the day. No, it's
Okay,
$75 for the
I was
day.
gonna look him deep in the eyes and go, "Is it really $300?"
I mean, he can,
Wait,
he
that
can
probably
totally
would
fucking
be-
do that.
No.
That's a believable number.
No, I look
I'm
at him
doing
and
a
say, it's,
perception check. Blah, blah.
It's
And
70
also, I would like to say, since you are new to the cyberpunk genre, that's totally cool in cyberpunk if you want to make some money off these guys. It might not do well for loyalty in the future, but that's
Sure.
cyberpunk.
I'm gonna look at them and say it's gonna be 75 eddies for the day, but we have got to bring all of this equipment back, or else it's gonna screw my relationship with the family.
All right, then let's talk worst case scenario. Who's holding?
Let's not jinx it. I mean, Dez has already been giving me a lot of bad vibes for this morning. Let's not give any more bad vibes. We're not gonna wreck a boat. We're just going out to the water. We're taking a quick dive. He's gonna come back up with if anything's down there, and we're gonna go home. Well, we're not gonna go directly home. We're probably gonna discuss what we find first.
I'm excited. This is gonna be like a day out on the
Yeah,
water.
there we go.
We're gonna, like,
That's some
hang
good
out.
vibes, Dez. I like
Yeah.
that.
It's like we're gonna
Yo,
go
we
get
should
a
get some
six-pack.
beers before we go out. Yeah, there we
This
go.
guy. Yes.
So, and I'm gonna look
You're
at
at a
them.
grocery store right now too, so
Are we doing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some beers. Hold on.
All right. I'm gonna go buy a small tube of sunscreen.
good call.
that is a good call.
It's hot
don't
Me
as fuck.
with my dark skin in reality and in game.
I don't want sunscreen or sunburn or skin
Fucking
cancer.
racial bonuses. Let's go.
Exactly.
I mean, my character's like he's a what are you?
Yeah. No, definitely. It's that whole like. So, where are you from?
Yeah, I can't tell if you're.
I mean, originally.
Yeah. But I am gonna put some sunscreen on.
No, that's
I don't-
always
All right.
like the question.
A tube of sunscreen it cost you $4, and a 12-pack would cost you, or excuse me, you buying a 6-pack or what?
We're probably gonna buy like 2 6-packs because we're gonna be out there for maybe a little while.
That's right.
I'm gonna purposely tell Des, no, you're not allowed to drink anymore. You're going scuba diving.
Well, I'm not gonna drink.
You gotta
until
wait
after I
30
get
minutes
back.
after.
Yeah, like I mean, clearly.
Yeah. So a decent 12-pack would cost you probably like $14.
I'm gonna buy just like some like casual snacks, chips, maybe some maybe some sandwich fixings.
I also buy a bottle of water, a big ass bottle of water.
All right. Bottle of water is probably $3.
I'll spend, like, 10.
Snacks is however much you want to spend on snacks.
I'm gonna do like 15, I think. 10, 15.
Are you
Okay.
buying Twinkies?
How much are the beers again?
We don't get no cheap stuff.
$14.
14.
They have-
I'll pay for the beers.
Do they
And
have
then-
moon pie?
I'm gonna buy like a couple big bags of chips. Like chips are like
Okay.
$3 or $4.
Sounds good.
Are we really planning a picnic?
Heck yeah, brother.
Basically,
Not a
Cyberpunk.
picnic.
Picnic in the
because it's
fucking
not as
ruins.
hard.
Picnic. We're fucking planning an
Well,
alibi.
Yeah, we were out there basically just chilling on the ocean. And if anyone asks, that's what we were doing. We rented the boat for the day.
Couple of
We
gay
went out
dudes
to
out
just
on the
chill
ocean.
day.
We're fucking
That's
scuba
good.
diving in the ruins of LA, baby.
I scan the shelves for a moon pie.
There you go. I'm gonna get one of those styrofoam coolers and
Moon pie,
two,
$3.
and 2 bags full of ice.
Do they have
Do we
Arctic
have,
Cola?
I'm fucking doing this.
So
What are you getting, Phoenix?
Oh, I'm getting one of those styrofoam coolers and 2 bags full of ice.
do they have that synth beef jerky?
$16
good
for
stuff?
the $16 for the cooler.
the teriyaki
$2 per
flavored,
bag of ice. Yes,
You
they
got
have
it.
teriyaki flavored.
teriyaki flavored synth beef jerky.
Dude, this is gonna be
Once-
the best day.
Jerky,
I'm
I'm
$8.
genuinely getting kind of hungry right now. Like, I'm in the mood to go make a big bowl of ramen right now.
You get all of your shit, and after you guys check it all out, the probably the daughter of the guy that was working the deli smiles at you guys and thanks you guys for coming in. And you guys head off to the rental place. You get down to the Sea Donkey. The
Great name for a place to rent a boat.
you all right?
I'm just gonna immediately look at, like, as we get there and I see the sign, I'm just gonna look at Jimbo and be really the sea donkey.
Agua burro.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I couldn't. Damn, son, the cliche.
I look at him and just shrug my shoulders and say, "You got a problem with it?"
No, you know, it's just got this. It's got an aesthetic about it that's continuous.
You just wanted to say
throughout
ass, didn't
everything
you?
about you. No, aesthetic. I said aesthetic. What are you being weird for? Anyway.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Well, I'm sorry that this isn't a luxury yacht, Ellen." And then I just walk inside.
I
Okay.
haven't been on a luxury yacht yet, but I am working my way towards that. Like, that's on the list of shows I want to do.
I find the contact and say, "Okay, we're here for the boat and the gear."
Yep, you see a guy. He is your contact. He's a guy named Roger that works at Sea Donkey. And you can see just beyond the property there is like a drop off where like there was once concrete and asphalt that's now like sunken into the beach and been claimed by the sea.
Almost like a boat
and-
launch, but it used to be a street.
Yeah, basically, it's cracked off and like fallen down into the water, and
It's
it
kinda
serves as like a boat launch.
I'm kind of
from
picturing.
this point.
I'm kind of picturing that scene from the fucking 2012 movie where LA starts sinking into the ocean.
Yeah, kind of like that. You see that there are like skyscrapers near downtown, like multi-story buildings that are still standing. Some of them have like fallen over. What is this?
The Beach Boys
Boys?
summer days.
Perfect.
All
It's
right.
perfect. Nah, leave it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see fishermen and like other undesirables in the area. Not that fishermen are undesirables. They are the rednecks of the sea.
Worthy.
Oh man, I fish too.
White trash of the sea. Anyways, you guys negotiate for a little bit, or not negotiate. He offers you basically, hey, $75. We'll give you this boat for the day. He gives you the rundown. Yeah, like if you destroy it, obviously, like fucking, he's not gonna be happy.
I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the eddies over. I'll
Okay.
just do it from my account.
All right. He thanks you. He's trying to keep on the Jode's good side.
I tell him, I said, the family thanks you, and I'll make sure they hear about your help.
He gives you a nod and tosses you the keys. The keys come with a little yellow buoy attached to the keychain.
And
Pretty
then,
common for like boats.
I'm
Very important.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him while I'm kind of tossing the key up and down in my hands and go, now, is there anything in this boat that I need to worry about if people of a certain 5-0 persuasion were to happen upon it?
No, Roger says. He says, no, I wouldn't give you anything that had anything illegal in it. I mean, it just makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Do you have anything that has anything illegal in it? Say something that would deter somebody else from possibly wanting to screw around with us?
What are you talking about? Like a weapon?
Yeah.
I got a Coast Guard boat, but it's not here. One of the old Coast Guard boats. Got a 50 cal on the back. Back
Do you
from
have
the
any-
drug running days, Southam Wars.
Do you have any explosives? Depth charges?
What? This is not an armory,
Come on, man.
Jimbo.
Come on, man. Nobody that deals with the family is that much of a straight shooter. I'm not trying to insult you. We just need to be prepared. The family thanks you.
Make a persuasion roll.
I present the sensible question of who's holding. Dante, no man, no bad vibes. Now look, do we have a 50 cal or some depth charges on this bitch?
11.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm like watching this go down. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you asking for guns for?
11.
Yeah.
All right.
What am I listening to?
It's Beach Boys, dude.
Beachy Boys? Yeah. I just hear in
he
the
says-
background. I'm like, what?
Well, it's beach day.
It's moved.
Yeah,
It's the fucking beach episode.
episode was gonna come this early in the series, but here we are.
No, I
Hell
wasn't
yeah.
paying attention. Like I was,
The
I was
beach
just casually
episode
like,
of the
this is like
anime that we're
the
part of.
and
So
then
who's
it's
the
like,
really so the real question is which one of us is the really big tittied tsundere?
You.
Hell yeah! The best one.
Let's see here. He holds up a canister-shaped grenade, or that he gets from like under his desk, and he says, "I'll tell you what. I'll sell you this for $250.
Okay, what is this?
Can I?
It's a concussion grenade. It's basically a depth charge if you throw it underwater. Anybody swimming around is gonna get turned into soup.
Can we not turn people into soup today?
Can I roll a trading?
He's not having this transaction in front of the group of you. It's just
Oh,
Jimbo.
okay. This is just him. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yes,
roll
check.
trading to try to
Oh,
haggle
we're
him.
outside then.
I'm gonna roll trading to try to haggle him down to 200 or 175.
Okay, he will roll against you for that.
Oh, jeez.
Look
That's a
at
skill
you,
don't
dude.
get to use very often. You have trading?
I
do
do.
have trading. Nice. I didn't get trading.
I mean, he's a fucking Jode, dude. I would hope he has trading.
Yeah.
I
All right,
rolled
let's
a-
see if I can beat it.
I rolled a 25, and I'll put a tick on my trading.
Yeah, good call. Oh, that's a big negative.
That's
All
the
right.
epic X fail.
How much did you say?
I'll ask for 100 off.
Okay, you'll do it for 150.
Right, I buy it.
All right. All right, you have basically a handheld depth charge for
One
150
concussion
bucks.
grenade.
Yeah, don't be underwater when explosions go off.
Yeah, right. All right, so you get the money, you do your transactions, and you make your way over to or towards the location. I assume you're driving, Jimbo. Who's basically navigating?
Being that I know the coordinates, I'll navigate.
Okay, you've got a good tech, anyways, so like that makes sense. Give me a
I'm gonna quickly tell Dez here, like, you know, considering that you're
Sea
going
vehicle
underwater,
roll,
you want to
Jimbo.
give me the
Sea vehicle
sea
roll,
vehicle
copy
chip
that.
just in case.
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take the sea vehicle chip off you.
I'm
Alright.
just vibing.
Yeah, I'll take the sea vehicle chip, and I'll stay in contact with you above here. And if you stop talking to me, I'll leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a good idea that we use. I gave you that chip now, so we can stay in contact.
Yes.
Easier. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
17.
Plenty good enough. You fight the waves that are lapping in through the streets. There's not a whole lot of like street lights that are up anymore. They've all been worn down over the years, and broken down. So you're basically just driving around through city streets, but there's water instead of roads, since there are still buildings that are like standing against the tide.
Okay.
Many of them dilapidated, but some of the ones that are like heavily steel reinforced, like the skyscrapers, are going to take a bit longer before they plunge.
And this is all shallow too, right?
Yeah, it's all
Mostly,
relatively like
10,
you could
10
easily
10 or 15
yeah
feet.
you could easily jump off the side of the boat and touch the ground through the streets.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Well, I guess it'd be part of my pilot sea vehicle, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to run aground.
You're fine with your roll.
Okay.
So I guess I
It's
don't
also
need
the
to make
future,
a...
so
Good.
it's also the future. So the boat's already got sonar equipped to let you know what the depth is looking like below.
Okay.
Which is a thing that they have now, but like it's way cooler. You can actually see a like sonar-based visual imagery of what's below you, not just a depth meter.
Okay. I'm gonna put the throttle down and head towards the location as directed by Fuse.
Okay. Fuse, I would just like you to make a basic tech roll, please.
Just straight tech.
Basic tech is the name of the skill.
Oh, basic tech. Okay, sorry. That was a 17.
You're fine. You needed a 9, so like you're basically just following the agent and telling Jimbo like which street to take as you're going through the streets towards the skyscrapers. You find yourself in front of what looks like a large parking structure. It's easily about 15 stories tall. Based on the depth, there's probably some sub-parking to the old garage that's not been used in a long time. There might be something below water, there might be something above water, but it looks like people have probably lived in this building before, or still do. But you pull up to the side of the parking structure, and you can see that the signage on the inside from you, which is a little bit above you guys, you can see 2. So you're basically on the second floor of the parking structure.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and perception roll.
Give me 1 second.
Yoink.
This may take, just so you know, Sid, do you have to go right at 9? This might take like 15 minutes more. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just want to check. And let me go back there to my notes because I need to see something real quick. Okay, I'm good.
I went ahead and
All right,
perception roll
and then
for 16, by the way.
okay, 16. Set it.
I'm just basically looking to see if there's any form of, not that I expect there to be, but any kind of like indicators of previous activity. Like, I mean, being that we're out here at sea, I would imagine that the water would probably be somewhat splashing, but stuff that's been like piled around, moved, general like activity.
You're beyond the break of the waves. The waves actually just collide into the fucking city streets and get broken up. But you're somewhere where it's kind of turbulent, and you're not past where like the effect of the waves breaking on the other skyscrapers further south don't affect you. The parking structure is also next to a large building, which is like part of the 15 stories of the skyrise. But there is definitely like evidence of people being around. People live out here, like no shit. It's not like a rent-controlled area. Obviously, nobody really owns it. So there's a lot of people that live just like off the grid out here, and of course they're subjected to like pirates and sea nomads, and this is a whole place unto itself. They've got their own culture and everything. But yeah, you see that you guys have pulled up next to the second floor of the building.
Okay.
Is there a place?
I was gonna say, do we all want to go up, or does somebody want to chill at the boat just in case we need to?
Is there a way for me to neurally shut everything down as a kill switch? Like as an added layer of protection with also me taking the key?
Roll under your luck. I want to know if he gave you a
Upgraded model or not.
Yeah, something that actually has a fucking vehicle link in it.
That's definitely
It's definitely under your luck. Okay, yeah, it's got a vehicle link.
Okay.
You can basically like hard lock the fucking steering mechanism, which can only be done by command through the current assigned vehicle link driver,
Which is me.
which is you.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us close and get us tied off.
You know, I was really hoping this would be a diving excursion. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed too.
Well, at least now you don't have to hear me going off about fucking pulmonary barrel trauma.
I would have enjoyed that while getting drunk.
Oh, the water's waist deep and the beer isn't going anywhere. Let's go.
All right, yeah. Let's
No,
go.
the water is definitely not waist deep. You're on the second floor, like you're floating next to the second floor. You could certainly swim down.
But the coordinates are pointing to this building, so you might as well walk up and see if there's anything on.
Yep.
Above the water before we go below.
All right. I hop off the boat and onto the building then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hard lock with the Neuralink and also take the keys with me. And I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure that concussion grenade's in my possession as well.
Okay.
Thinking of weapons, I'm just gonna quickly, considering that we are in a building now, I'm gonna check my gun, make sure it's got a round chamber, and put it back away.
Okay. You guys make your way through the parking lot, and the parking lot goes up 4 floors and then just leads into the building if you go up. There hasn't been a car on the parking lot in fucking decades. All of that shit was probably taken away from scrap, and chances are nobody left it in here long enough for, like, climate change to, like, strand their vehicle, since it happens over decades. But you can see what looks like the remnants of camps. There's fish bones around, just old refuse, shit like that. Anytime you go, well, I'll let you guys explore. Actually, I want to be quick about this because we're basically at deadline. So you guys make your way through the buildings, and eventually you get up to, since the elevators don't work, you're taking the elevators around and kind of clearing room by room, floor by floor. This is taking you quite a bit of the day so far. And you guys are probably like drinking as you're doing it. I don't know, actually. I don't want to say that.
I'm not. I'm drinking
The
water.
plan is that
Yeah.
we were holding off until the business was done, and then once
Yeah.
we're done, then we'll fucking hang out and have a good time.
All right, everybody roll a d10. Let me know who's got the highest.
3. Dante's 5. Phoenix
9.
wins.
1.
Okay, 9. Phoenix.
Me and Hawk
Phoenix,
tied
as you
currently.
are heading up the stairs to the 7th floor, you open, like, I don't even want to say open like normally, I guess. There's a door that is so old and rusted that it's like kind of off its hinges a bit, and you kind of move it out of the way to get up to the 7th floor. You've been pretty much running point on this since you've got some like room clearing experience and whatnot, and you pull the door out of the way, and you walk into a hallway, and the rest of the guys are coming up the hallway behind you, and you hear, "Hold it right there." As you look down the hallway, you can see that there is what looks like some sort of servant robot with a shotgun pointed at you.
Oh, this is new. And I hold it right there. And I like put my hands up.
As you are sitting there, you put your hands up. Everybody in the stairwell kind of freezes, and Hawk, you get up to the landing like behind Desmond. And as you like get up to the landing and you see Desmond raise his hands, and you hear him go, "This is new." You hear also from the same direction, and Desmond, all of you hear this. You hear sentry mode deactivated. Welcome, Erica Goodwin. You see the robot put the shotgun away.
Oh.
Or rather, lower the shotgun.
Hmm.
It
Must be
looks
the
like
jacket.
it recognized the jacket.
That's exactly it.
All right. I'm gonna ask the robot what its name is. Like, what is its designation?
It says designation XBXRX. Human
Hey.
moniker Ralph.
Hey Ralph, which way did Which way's my stuff? Or Erica's stuff?
The kind of simplistic fucking security drone, or not, it's not even a security, it's like a robot assistant, like a servant, yeah. Says, ma'am, I believe that you were in this floor last you were here.
You didn't see where I left the goods, the things, the stuff, the package?
It, you see it sling the shotgun over its shoulder and starts to like walk back into the room and looks through, like looks outside. I should say, look through the broken out windows.
Oh,
Ralph?
okay. I don't think he's gonna be able to give us a lot of information.
Hey, Ralph?
You walk
Yes.
over and start like harrying the fucking robot.
So what's in the
What's your
area?
tech? What's your tech there, Fuse?
My tech,
His tech.
Yeah, your attribute.
7.
Okay. You know that this sort of android is like programmable to have more personality if you want, but the baseline model is not really programmed for conversation. They're programmed for chores.
Yo,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Complex. I think we're just using the old Mark 1 eyeballs right now, dog.
Yeah, I guess. I was hoping it would just point to it for us.
Mark
It's so
1
much
eyeball.
quicker.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I guess let's split up. And kind of sit around.
Here. I hand the AR rig to Fuse. Like, I don't know if this will help, but take it,
Well.
hook it up to the jacket, right?
Is everyone's
We'll see.
perceptions updated? Is this your current perception for the
Yes.
scene?
No, I'm gonna.
Mine.
Let me
I need to
reset
roll
mine
it.
just to be
I'm gonna
fair.
reset. Yeah, I haven't done mine. in a
If you
while.
guys could get in the habit of resetting those, like at the end of scenes,
For...
I know it's hard to remember,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
4 plus
I was just
Sounds-
looking around, as like, are these right? Okay.
16. But I would like to do a... So, are there like rooms on either side of the hallway that we were on, or is it just
It
one
looks like
big
it used to
room?
be an old office building.
Oh, so it's like we got
It's
up the
kind of
stairs,
flat,
this opens out
open.
into- it's an open
Yeah,
area
shit's
where
been
the
like,
shit-
yeah, most of the shit of value has been like stolen, including like copper piping. The place is just a fucking like
All right,
absolute mess.
So all things considered, I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna start looking, and I would like to use. I know I had something for this. It was hide. I think we had talked about it. And it was
I'm gonna
reverse use hide for it.
I'm gonna start searching
Yeah, I
using
can
the
use
conceal.
reveal object. Is what I'm
I'm-
gonna do.
I'm also gonna start searching with the reveal object skill.
All right.
I'm plugging in the headset to the jacket and putting it on.
Oof.
I have
Ooh,
a. So for
seen
conceal
it.
reveal.
Huck,
I have
you're
11 for
fucking-
mine.
You're killing it tonight. You see what looks like a holographic projection from, like, as you walk onto the floor, from one of the, like, basically the northeast corner. You see a holographic projection from augmented reality of what looks like Erica Goodwin standing in the corner.
I rolled a 7.
The rest of you guys start kind of like walking around and like looking about. You got a total of 7. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got an 11, which probably isn't much
22.
better.
Okay, you guys start searching through the refuse.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the Goodwin representation thing, like the image.
Okay, as you walk up, you see the image is looking at you like eye-to-eye contact through your visor. You see her; she has like kind of a conciliatory look on her face, one of somewhat disappointment. As you walk up, you hear her go, "Fuck," and as you get like close enough, she goes, "How'd it happen?"
How'd it happen?
How'd she die?
What happened?
Right.
I'm
Well,
assuming the
let's
only
find-
fuse
Hey,
I
you
know,
don't
character.
have to say that
I
out
know
loud.
what she's asking. I'm asking
Wait.
She got
the
gunned down
projection.
Wait,
Okay.
who you
Corvos,
talking to,
right?
Fuse?
Now hold on.
She
I'm gonna
says,
hold my finger up.
she says, how'd I die?
So you know that you're dead already. I'm guessing that you left this behind, huh? You got shot by cops.
Well, let me just
Are
put
you
this,
speaking to me right now? You're dead.
I'm whispering to
The augmented reality
To
set
death.
of goggles has audio in it.
well, we can't hear the audio, can we?
Yeah, none of them can hear it. He's
Yeah, I'm going
talking
to
out
death.
loud.
I think Fuse has lost his mind.
Calm down.
No, I
Alex.
mean-
Talking to a wall.
No, I mean we gave him the thing.
Are there any
Yeah, you see 'em
windows
what
in
they
this
are.
room?
They're all broken out, yeah, but there's plenty of like sight lines all over the place.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out while they're all chit chatting.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna move over closer to him. Hey, Fuse, who you talking to, buddy?
Hold on 1 second. I'm talking to her right now.
Her
Somehow?
being.
I
Let's
look
not
at
play
him and I
pronoun
go-
game.
Her,
You
and I
not be-
raise
let's
my
not-
All right.
eyebrows real high.
all right? Let's chill. All right. You hear Erica Goodwin, like she kind of looks, gives like a dismissive look, and she says, "It doesn't matter. The construct won't understand either, or understand anyways. And I've only got so many pre-recorded things that I can tell you. So, I guess ask away."
I have a limit
can I
to
tell
what I
you?
can ask you.
I only have so many pre-recorded responses.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I came here because you're gone. What did you want us to do upon your death? Like for you.
Sorry, let me get to my notes here.
I want you to eat my.
That's the one. You got it.
Devastate my brown hole.
Ooh.
And donate my body
Um,
to science.
She says, "I've been following a story, my last story, I guess. Been trying to get to the bottom of it. Obviously, maybe you know something about it.
I do. Go on.
Something bad has happened in Hong Kong, and I think that it's connected to my story. A fellow journalist by the name of Chin Shi is another journalist for the Thomson Reuters company, like myself. We were working in Japan together, and her story and mine were somewhat intertwined. It's kind of a long story, but if you have time, I guess I can let you know, or I can fill you in."
Do you want us to do something particularly with this story, or is it something that is now of no matter anyway, being that, I mean, obviously you're no longer here.
It's continuing to unfold.
So
I also am unaware on how to interact with you, given that I do not understand the time gap. Erica Goodwin, by my last recording, was here, if my dates are correct, 3 days ago. 3 days ago. That would make it. That would make it the 3rd of February, 2092. Am I close?
actually, let me go look at the date now. We're
It's
at
the 6th. No,
the 6th of February, so 3 days later, right? Yeah, so she is right. So I'm going to tell you, yeah, you passed two days ago?
I
that would
see.
be just before the cops grabbed her.
Or, yeah, 2 days ago. Wait, hold on. He was here on the 3rd. So that means the 4th, either she was captured on the 3rd, and she was busted on the 4th and died on the 4th, which means it would be 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like roughly 2 days ago. It's close enough.
She nods. Okay, then my information is still relevant. Qin Shi was a reporter that I worked with. There was some sort of bioweapon attack on Hong Kong that, from what I can understand, well, I'll show you and let you determine. I need to turn this music down a second. Is
Oh.
I mean, that could have been fine. Anyways, it was just screwing with my flow there. Anyways, she says, let me just show you the footage that I've got from Chinchi. She begins playing a bit of footage that appears next to her, and you can see what looks like a normal day in Hong Kong, which you would assume. Lots of tightly cramped streets in this general area, and you just see everything seems to be going fairly normal, and like somebody like starts like oozing blood out of their pores and walking around like kind of freaked out as it's happening. They start screaming. People around start screaming, and it's a bit contagious. And it seems that it's happening and rolling down the sidewalk towards the person who's got the camera in this situation. As people begin like vomiting blood and bleeding from their eyes, their ears, their nose, etc. Men, women, children, doesn't seem to have any like, well, I mean, it's killing everything. At one point, the camera like turns and runs and starts trying to get away from the area. And from the look of it, it definitely looks like a wave that's continuing through the streets. You see dogs vomiting blood, people. It's absolutely one of the most horrifying things you have probably ever witnessed. In fact, I'm going to need you to make a resist torture drugs roll.
I knew it was coming.
in order to keep watching.
9.
Nope. All right, hockey boy, you lose 2 points of humanity and you vomit.
Whoa, Fuse, you okay, buddy?
Does humanity recover itself?
It can be recovered through therapy or through partying. There's ways to get humanity back, yes.
Okay.
But left unchecked, obviously, you can drop into cyberpsychosis.
Welcome to therapy town, motherfucker.
Or you just go insane if you're not psyched out.
Woo!
But
Are you okay?
They're
yeah,
dying.
you rip the thing off of your head, and you're like, ugh. You can hear faintly from the headset complex the sound of like a crowd screaming.
Can I reach for it and take it from him? Or are you gonna resist that?
I'm going to resist you looking at that. I would not want anyone to have to see what I just saw.
You sure?
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Dude, we gotta know what's happening. What's going on? What were you
put
looking at? Who are you talking to?
I'll put it back on here in a second when it sounds like the screaming has finished. I'm also going to speak into it and say, can you stop playing it, please?
Okay, you hear the echo back. You hear Goodwin's voice. She says, yes, it's stopped now.
I'm going to put the headset back on. Okay, so this bio attack on Hong Kong, you were reporting it with this fellow reporter. How do I, or do you want me to contact them? Does she have any contact with like Gabriel Cross? I know that y'all bumped into each other. Does Cross know about it?
Sadly, Chin Shi is probably dead. I'm not certain who Gabrielle Cross is. This is not a name that is within my registry.
I see. Okay. Who would be best to contact then, concerning what you know?
Probably some point of contact at the Thomson Reuters journal or company.
Should I say anything specifically to them, like you're dead and
If you
This
could
is-
pass this construct along to them, perhaps they could follow my story.
Very well. I can move this information to them. Do you have any like thing that's physical, that like a journal, a notebook,
Yes.
anything
The
like
robot,
that I need
my
to
character
collect?
says.
Oh,
What'd you say,
yeah.
Spoon?
As he's like listing off things like a journal of this, there's like the robot.
The construct says yes. If you would ask Ralph to fetch the glove for me, he would most likely comply, considering that you got in here.
I'm gonna look.
If he is not, or is he still operational? The
Yes,
construct asks.
We've encountered him.
Okay, then that should be fine. I can explain how otherwise, but it might
I'm
take
gonna
you
look.
a small amount of time.
I'm gonna look to the because I can technically see meat space and this, right? This is one of those
Yes,
things.
you're in
Okay, so
augmented reality.
I'm gonna look towards the guys and be like, "Hey, ask Ralph for the glove."
I'm gonna snap. God damn it! I knew it had to be a word.
All right.
Hey, Ralph, can we get the glove?
Is there anything else that you need for us to do besides pass on this information? Any contacts we need to bump into for as far as family or?
This story is bigger than me, and it's bigger than the family. And everywhere I keep going, it just keeps bleeding over into other people's lives. If I were you, I would suggest perhaps just letting this one go. Send it on to the reporters at Reuters. This might be too hot for you. I don't know who you are either, but
Well, I'm realistically nobody, but I helped almost get you out of being captured. Unfortunate events happen, but
I'm unable to discern the validity of your statement.
well, I don't want to have to convince you. I'm not here to cause any damage, but if there's anything else you need for me to do, I will pass this information on for you, though. Otherwise, should we just make this place become abandoned and leave no trace?
There's no reason, if the dead drop has been collected, for me to be here. This construct will remain active for questioning for as long as you keep it powered. My power is set to run out in 7 hours without a re-up of batteries. Typically, I come in here and reset the construct about every 3 days.
Just made it.
Got it. Do you have an authentication code that I could take this construct and reset it, being that it won't be of any more value at this point? Perhaps I can make it of use otherwise.
She says, yes, one moment. She says, FDKD4SJ.
FDKF4K?
FDKD4SJ.
The 4J. FDKDS4J? I'm terrible. I'm really bad at these things.
FDKD4SJ.
You got it. Well, he's got it.
D4SJ. Got it. Haha.
Rank, Delta, Kilo, Delta, 4, Sierra, Juliet.
I've got it. All right. All right. Well, this is the last time I guess they contact you. Is this dead drop reactivatable, or is this a one-time only thing? Like, if I needed to
You have to
bring,
repower
is this
it from what you
connected?
said.
Yeah. Well, no. This is something different. Isn't
You
this?
see in a pre-scripted motion as you mention it, you see the augmented reality version of Erica Goodwin walk a few strides over to her left and then point out what looks like a pinhole projector in the like wall. The device that's actually like geocaching this fucking AR image is there. You have enough tech to know how all this shit works.
Okay, so is it
Yeah,
is it like a mini server kind of thing, like a little small?
Yeah, it's
computer
basically you
inside?
take the construct with you.
So it's something that's being powered in the room, right? It's like
Yeah.
you got to actually plug in new batteries to it.
You
and
can keep
reset
the
it.
you can keep the construct for questioning.
Okay, so
Um,
the construct is not Ralph though. Construct is a completely separate device.
Yep.
Okay, what about Ralph though? Is that
Ralph-
access code power Ralph, or is this the construct?
No, it's just for the construct.
Okay. What about Ralph? What do we do with Ralph?
I guess we could take Ralph apart. Scrap him. Scrap him.
Or we could just
Ralph?
give him
Actually,
new
first, wait for
orders.
him
He
to get
still
the
has the
glove.
jacket.
Wait for him to get the glove.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm waiting on him. Did somebody go tell him to get the
Yeah.
glove?
I did.
As soon as you said that, Complex, you see Ralph says, "Right away, Miss Goodwin," and you see it like start trudging up some of the stairs to the 8th floor, or well, up to another floor.
Can I
After a
follow
few
him?
minutes, as you guys are, well, do you want to walk away from the rest of the group?
Yeah, I'll follow him up the stairs. I want to see where he goes for the glove. I want to also see if there's anything else there that she might have left behind.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask her if there's anything else in this place that we need to collect or that would be of use to the rotor company or anyone in particular.
As soon as, sorry, hold that thought,
I'm
Hawk.
dead.
1 second. Dante, as soon as you get to the stairwell, you see it with inhuman speed start sprinting up the stairwell.
Oh
I
my
need you to
God.
make I need you to make a athletics check first, and then a endurance check to like not burn your fucking muscles out. Athletics check is 13 to do it, but athletics is going to be, or endurance
17
is
for
going to be.
the 17 on just a roll for athletics so far. Plus
Okay,
the
so you're
7,
fine keeping
24.
up, and then
Endurance next.
All right, endurance next. You're going to need
I
a
have no
DC
skill.
15 endurance in order to not basically become fatigued. We remember fatigued from the
4. That's all I got.
Replicants game.
I have no endurance here. I have no skill in
But
endurance.
don't forget yourself
okay,
a,
so you didn't-
a
you
mark
didn't hit a
for
15.
that one.
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah, don't forget the tick. All right, you run up a few floors, and you stop. After a few floors, you're winded, fucked up, and your legs are burning.
Holy fuck! Okay, I
You're
don't know
in-
why I tried to run after it.
And you just hear the like robot like speed like tick, 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 as it goes up the fucking stairs. And then like as you're sitting there like sucking wind, you hear tick, 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 and you see the robot stops like and has to actually stop itself now that there's an obstruction in the stairwell.
Yeah, hold on, Ralph. Holy shit. Okay. I step out of his way.
He stops. You requested you
right,
requested the glove.
Yeah, where is it?
He hands you a glove. Now, I say glove, but now think more like the Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah, I'm picturing that in my head. Yeah.
Okay. But instead of having like a weird keypad that's on the forearm part, seems to be some sort of reservoir, like for a liquid and a cartridge, kind of like a printer, perhaps. You're not really sure. And then the main body of it behind the printer and the cartridge is about the size of like a CD Walkman, like towards the back end, which would be closest to the elbow, like this kind of round protrusion.
Oh, it's like a.
You
like
can
a
see that there are
long
several
arm thing.
like. Yes, you can see that there are several interface devices that also add to or are part of the glove as well, but you haven't done any huge inspection.
All right, I'm gonna just hold it and hold it away from me and go, okay. You don't know what's in this, do you, Ralph? No, you wouldn't know.
The inhuman robot just looks at you.
Yeah, you don't know anything, Ralph. You big dummy.
You can almost see your reflection in its eyes. One of the most insulting things that's happened to you today.
Yeah, it's just watching me like completely blankly. Like, God, I hate robots.
I hate you
Um,
too, Dr. Pressor.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
He's back.
The ghost of Terminus is back to haunt us.
All right.
Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna
I
start
am going
walking
to
back
end it there.
downstairs, Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. We're already over time for today, so that I can do dinner and Sid can go off to Slumberland so that he doesn't
Yep.
fucking fall asleep at the wheel tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for playing. I'm gonna give you guys 4 experience for the night. And we will pick this up on whatever the next game day we play on. Monday, right?
Almost there. Just 10 more points and I get 5th level.
Just 10 more.
But
Said we got 14.5 points tonight. Oh boy.
yeah, thanks Sid for letting me get through to that. There was a lot of
Yeah.
like character building shit that was going on in conversation and stuff. That's not a bad thing. I love it. But it's a lot easier to do when you run sessions in 6-hour blocks instead of like 3-hour blocks.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Sid.
Well, sorry,
Oh,
guys.
don't be like that.
Come on.
Anyways.
Beach.
But
Alright, we get to go back out and just drink beers on the way back.
yeah, we'll pick up from here next
We'll do
session.
the actual beach episode next session.
Yeah.
Is it,
More beach music next time.
does that mean that we're entering the mid-season break?
What's the mid?
You
What?
better not.
Well,
Oh,
that's
no,
usually
like
when the beach
anime.
episode is for anime.
Fucking
is
beach
mid-season.
episode.